Hey, we here, man. Shout out to Chin Smoke in the chat. Saul Gutierrez. What's going on, my peoples? Big salute to the underground community, man. Everybody that represents this UDC movement and everybody that's pushing true media. Keeping it 100, staying true to who they are and doing their part to contribute to this true media. Shout out to my big dogs, IBFP, Bruce fucking Bain, everybody in the YTBC, man, that's pushing out real content, man. Shout out to everybody in the UDC Click. Make sure y'all go to the homepage, click the channels tab, and you'll find the listed, my brothers listed there on the channels tab, UDC Click. So go support them as well. Cornelius Hayes says, free smoke today. Oh, yeah? Y'all barbecuing or something? What's going on? What's smoking today? You about to blaze up, Cornelius? You letting niggas smoke for free or something? Letting niggas hanging out? Oh, let me say this, man. I noticed I gotta apologize to some of the subscribers, but I think my subscriber age gap is between like mid 20s to mid 40s, somewhere around there, average. So I gotta apologize if it's some younger or some church folks or something like that might be tuning in, because I cuss a lot. It's gonna be a whole lot of cussing and shit on this live stream. So I want to start giving y'all the heads up, in the beginning, so that way somebody don't just start listening in and be like, God damn, this nigga be cussing a lot. So I told you, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be a lot of cussing and shit. Man, we got some topics to get to. So salute to everybody that's tuning in now, and everybody that's gonna catch the playback. I'm gonna send a link out to my brothers in a few, but as y'all know how I do, I warms it up and then let my brothers get in and chime in, because this ain't just about one person over here. It's a whole community. You know, and it is free smoke. So we drop links in the chat as well. So, but we just not gonna allow silly, disruptive individuals to mess up the live streams. Shout out to the big homie IOTBA Boxing Talk. Y'all go support IOTBA. You know what I'm saying? The hardest working media individual out here, fam. Trust me. A lot of people can talk their shit, but a lot of people not gonna be able to match his drive, his energy, his passion behind it. Some of y'all just money motivated. You know, shit. LTBA will be out here doing this shit for free because he love this shit. You can tell it's a difference in certain people's content. I'm like, oh, this boring ass nigga over here just trying to get his little paper. But it's other niggas you be like, oh man, you want to support them niggas because you know this nigga real about it. Intent is everything. Samuel Shaw says, salute. What's going on, fam? Thank you. Chance Mark, I gotta let them know in the beginning, man. It's rated R for real boxing talk. It's gonna be a whole lot of cussing and shit. And this is what this channel is for. You know what I mean? For the flame. But let's get to these topics, man. We're gonna talk about the Savage, Spence. We're gonna talk about that situation, and then we're gonna talk about, man, this got to be one of the deadliest years in boxing, man. I'm serious, man. I mean, it's a deadly year, period. It's a lot of people dropping, but especially in that motherfucking ring, man. We just got to be for real about that, and we got to start, taking this a little bit more serious. Like, this is why individuals like myself, everybody on this UDC Click roster, we flame the fuck shit, man. When these fighters are professional, right? If any workplace, right? If they saying they're professional, there's a way that they conduct themselves, right? So if this is a professional athlete, we expect the professional athlete to conduct himself more better than just an amateur or something like that. Right? It's called being professional. It don't mean, act professional when you get around the white folks that got the paper. You know, if you're gonna be professional, be professional. You know, don't be professional in front of the you know, what you call it, team owners and shit, the billionaires. Then you get around the niggas that's got like $2,000 in the bank, and then you want to act hood. You know, got to pick a struggle, pick one. So, uh, a lot of lessons is being learned this year. And then you know what's also what we learning is that based on who you support in boxing, it lets us know about your character. I can learn a lot about certain people just based on who they support in the sport of boxing, who they defend in the sport of boxing. I'm like, wow, yeah, okay. One of these guys. One of these guys. But it's a deadly sport, man. It's a deadly sport. And this is why you need the UGC. Because we're gonna stay on their head, bro, of all these boxers, because we want these guys to do good, man. Be multi-division champions, pound for pound, and all that stuff, right? But you're not gonna reach that unless you stay focused. The UGC gonna keep you focused, fam. You know, it's just like having a coach or some shit. Like, fuck, this nigga always getting on me. But it's shit that you need to hear. Right on TBA? Tell them everything they need to hear. You know, you may not want to hear it, but you need to hear this shit. You know, so when everybody was shitting on Black and the UGC for flaming these niggas that's out here partying, acting like you know, tip top celebrities, like they ain't professional athletes, and we was flaming them, we was just sitting back, like allowing y'all to just take y'all little shots. Now y'all niggas see. Now y'all niggas see consequences for everything you do. And it was a build up to this shit. As a matter of fact, it was a long gap before this shit even happened. You know? So if you professional, man, you got to carry yourself in a professional way. You a brand. You got people, when they see when people see you on the screen, it ain't just about Errol Spence no more. It's about whatever brand that's on them trunks, whoever's sponsoring you, whoever's supporting you, you know? You got to transition from just being selfish, all about you, to damn, this is all about me. It's about my city. It's about my family. It's about my sponsors. It's more than just you, you know? And it's like, it's sad that we got to be the ones to talk to them like this, but everybody else is just saying, oh, live your life, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, you know, so on and so forth. But don't want to give them no damn, no guidance, man. Cornelius Hayes in the chat says, hey, y'all have a good chat. I got to hit the gym, but today Errol deserved the flame because somebody could have died or himself too. Deuces. I mean, you just now came to that realization? Yeah. That's why, I mean, when we did that one live stream, I'm like, well, how far are we going to go with this sympathy shit? Because that was reckless. That was reckless. Y'all can go back and listen to the live stream. You know, I flamed him for that shit. I flamed the people that was around him. Me and the boss, we flamed the trainer. We flamed everybody that is associated with Earl Smith to not step up and say something. I mean, maybe some people did try to say something to him, and Earl was just that bullheaded that he just like, fuck y'all, you know, nigga, I'm rich, call Al. So, I mean, we don't know, but at the same time, something got to happen different. Something got to happen different, you know, because now we talking about, I mean, yeah, you got success, right? You got a couple straps, but as far as the outside shit, it's like on some Broner type shit. It's on some Broner type shit. Nigga dancing, partying, fucking getting in trouble outside of, you know what I'm saying, the ring, and just being a media frenzy on you, just not even related to boxing, just on some other stuff. So man, that shit alone, bro. What's up, Flame On? Hey, y'all can check him out on the channels tab, man. Our TBA and Flame on 24 is on the channels tab. UDC click. Shout out to my brother Angel Santos. Says good morning UDC. Salute to all my bros. We all ride and shine. We got that early morning truth rude awakening flame. Yeah, we gotta wake them up with it, bro. Gotta wake them up with it. Samuel Shaw says I'm waiting on 100 videos now about this true media. Man, let them do what they do, bro. Like I told y'all, it ain't no competition out here. It ain't none. You know, when you dealing with real shit, ain't no competition. You know, worry about these silly niggas, bro. What up? What up? Right, Angel. No one is immune to the true flame, man. Anybody can get it. Yeah. What's up, Tim? So I'm gonna get this link sent out, man. We definitely got some fights coming up this weekend, so you already know. Always add the open topics category just in case, you know. So your boy Black got a few hours. If your niggas want to chop it up. If your niggas want to chop it up. You know, I want all the smoke. So if you come in with something ignorant, just jump on. Just jump on. You know, I need that. You know, because I've been hearing a lot of niggas be talking. They never show up though over here. They never show up. The key is right there in the chat. So take the key, open the door, and let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Shout out to Angel. Yeah, come on, Angel. Jump on. You know, my UDC originals. Get on this mug. But man, I mean, we just got to keep it 100, man. If this don't wake people up, I mean, with the situation with Earl Spence, if this don't wake you up with the situation with these dudes dying in the ring, if this just don't wake you up, period, about this sport of boxing that we always watch, then man, like, I don't know what's wrong with your head. Like, this is a brutal sport. You can't play boxing. You cannot play boxing. You know, you got to take this shit serious, man. You know, you can't be partying, you know, more than just a common person, you know, that just got a regular 9 to 5. Like, you got to take that shit easy. What up?
What's up, bro? What up, everybody? Shout out to UGC. Big up the Black Horseman, bro. Um, what up with this guys Gvozdik and Better Be fight? Better Be at.
Hold on. Let's stay on topic first. We're gonna get to that.
All right. That's what's up.
But welcome to the platform, D.
Thank you.
Our TV, what's happening? You on the move? Like you in a bad area. You in a bad area, LTBA. My name is Starbucks signals. Yeah, you out of there. You gotta like you're nearby Starbucks, sir. What's up?
Yo. Sandwich
What's
check.
up,
You can hear
Angel?
me? What's up, man? What's
Yeah,
going
you
on?
good.
Cool.
Okay, LTBA, you'll probably come back on. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And support my brothers in the UDC click right there on the channels tab. But what's going on with y'all, man? What's your thoughts on these topics today, man? Errol Spence, I guess this is Errol Spence. I don't know if this was him or not. Because I still have not seen no footage of this guy. And so until I really see him physically come out and speak, I can't really take what's on social media as like, okay, that was him. But apparently he came out saying that no broken bones, I'm a savage. Okay. So let's just say that, okay, that really is Errol Spence. How do y'all feel about that? Like, what is y'all's response to Errol Spence if that's him responding in that way?
That's a
No
stupid
broken bones.
statement, bro. I
Yeah,
think that's a
he's a.
stupid statement for him to make coming out
I,
like that, bro.
I thought it was completely idiotic.
Yeah.
You know, at the first statement after a death-defying, life-changing car crash, your
Yeah,
first
man.
comment Post
And shout out to Flame On. Salute, bro.
What's up,
Hey,
Flame?
salute, Black. What's up, everybody?
posts I'm a savage.
Yeah,
A broken
bro.
bone. Like how about an apology to all the fighting
Right.
fans, right? And all the
Right.
supporters. And how about a public apology to your family and the public, right? For you to be going through something like that, right?
All right.
You know, the first statement shouldn't be no broken bones.
Hey,
I'm a
D, I need
savage.
you to mute, man.
Because
All
that's, you
right.
know what, that's tantamount. That reminds me of some shit that you know, the leader of the free world would say right now. Some crazy idiotic shit. That's tantamount to that. Stupidity. That kind of shit. But that's the kind of fucking world we living in right now, where stupid shit like that is accepted. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, all right, go ahead, D. Just
Then
go
you
ahead.
got
If you're
yeah,
not talking, just mute because you got a lot
yeah.
of
My
background
bad.
noise.
My bad. I was closing the door and shit. But yeah, bro. I agree with you. Ain't like the first thing you come out and say I'm a savage, bro. Nah. See that's the type of shit right there. Is making that man making people, and then you got these groupies, bro. These groupies, like they celebrating and praising that shit, bro. I'm hearing this around, like I'm going to different channels and it's a celebration over that comment. Like I don't even agree with that comment, man. At all. I'm with Angel, like bro, you gotta come out and say, look, man, I messed up. Like admit to something, acknowledge what you did, bro. You gotta.
Hey, real quick in the chat, Tim W says, I think he should have been more humble and thankful
Hell
to have
yeah.
survived.
Hell yeah, that's the message you're supposed to come out with. You got a lot of fans out there that back you, like ILTBA and all
Hey,
they
D. Hey,
shit out
D.
of people.
All right, let's
How
get to
about like a
everybody. Can't over
Yeah,
talk.
go ahead, go
Hey,
ahead.
Flame On.
like
Let me hear your thoughts real quick because I heard from Angel and D. What's your
Man,
thoughts on
look,
it, man?
man. First of all, bro, like, man, that man wasn't even drinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody spiked this drink or something. You know, I don't even think the dude was drinking, man. Me personally, but I'm just saying, I don't
Well,
know. But
you got to
nah, on the
explain. You got
real,
to explain that. What you mean?
I'm bullshit, man. Really though, bro, like. It is he don't even. It's like he taking it for granted, bro. And the bad thing about it is, I did go to a lot of channels like D. It's a lot of people not even reporting that he got charged with DWI. You know what I'm saying? Like I left comments asking, is it true? Nobody want to reply. Like that's just that his fans are gonna be the reason for his downfall, bro. Because nobody is saying is gonna say nothing about the shit like that, and they're gonna justify everything he do, right or wrong. But if that was Terrence Crawford ass in Omaha somewhere flipping a
Hey, mute
Ferrari,
real quick, Angel.
it would have been some shit, bro. They would have been bashing the hell out of him and all of that. So I just, we just gotta keep telling the truth and keep informing the fans of what's really going on, because these dudes are acting like nothing even happened to this guy. Like,
Well,
it's crazy.
yeah. Hey, LTBA, what's going on, bro?
Man, what's poppin'? Shout out to everybody on that UGC boxing channel. We are the underground community. Shout out to all my partners on here who be putting in that work. Shout out to my nigga Black, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the coldest niggas doing this shit. For real, that's my nigga right there, man. Shout out to D Jefferson, Flame on 24, Angel Santos, Tim W, and whoever else on here.
Facts, man. Shout out to LTBA, man. Hey, what's your thoughts on all these on these topics, man? Earl Spence, he's saying, no broken bones, he's a savage, and then it seemed like, man, this is one of the deadliest years of boxing that I've ever seen, man. And how serious do people need to start taking this sport, whether it be the actual fighter and then just fans in general, instead of thinking this is just all about nigga just party, play all day, and then get in there, you can get your ass killed.
Yeah, man, shout out to you. I think this should be a wake-up call, not only for Earl Spence, but for everybody, It's no secret. Everybody know I'm from Dallas. I'm from that 214, that Dorset, no Quanto, that Dorset. Y'all know that. And everybody know I got mad respect and love for Earl Spence, just being around him and coming up with him. But at the end of the day, I am a part of this media, right?
Right.
But
Damn.
You in
You breaking
a
up.
tough area, bro. You in a tough area. Out.
wait, three, y'all can't hear me.
Yeah,
All
we
right, you
can
clear
now.
now. We clear now. You clear now.
My bad, y'all. I'm driving. I just came from my little boy, father and son breakfast. He 3 years old in pre-K, so I ain't by no Wi-Fi or nothing. That's why.
Salute, bro. We're gonna get what we can get, man.
Yeah, but this is the thing right here. It's just I'm disappointed in Earl Spence. Very disappointed, and I hold him accountable, right? Because at the end of the day, I thank God that he's still alive, right? I thank God that he's alive, no broken bones or nothing like that, and he has a career that can continue. You know, that possibly can continue. Um, but it hit hard with me because I done had family members uh, get hit by drunken drivers. And at the end of the day, Earl should have been more responsible than that. He deserves all this blame. Like I said, that's my dog. I respect him. But me respecting him ain't going to stop me from letting him know that he was absolutely wrong. It's just very disturbing, because over the months, we heard, seen things about him drinking and doing stuff like that. And then now, this dude damn near kills himself. And I'm just happy that it wasn't nobody else on that road or in the way. But he deserves all the blame. He deserves all the criticism. There's no way that you can try to cover this up or anything. So it's just disturbing. He need to come out and give us a statement. I don't want to hear I'm a savage, no broken bones. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, man.
I want to hear you coming out apologizing
Yeah.
to these fans,
Right.
to everybody who
Yeah.
involved.
I mean,
Because
and my
go ahead.
go. No, go ahead. Io, go ahead. Finish it. Finish.
No, I just think it's just very disturbing. Like it's just super, super disturbing to me because the thing is, I don't want to hear you say I'm a savage. It's reportedly that you get charged with a DWI. So you were driving on the road intoxicated. I love that dude, but come on, he got to be better than that. The
And,
people around him got to be better than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
and my thing
Hey,
to caveat off that real quick. To caveat off that, and let me say this real quick. The first thing before the apology would have been the first thing he should have said was, first and foremost, a thank you to all my fans and supporters and for all your prayers and stuff, right? Something like
mhm.
that, and then segue to an apology to not only the fans and his family and friends, but also the organizations that support him, the Cowboys organization, stuff like that. People that people that support him and he represents, especially like all that, the fan, all the fans, like a thank you and an apology. Nothing,
Mhm.
nothing. All you get was a tweet. That
Yeah.
is just
That's
it's
why
mind boggling, man. It's mind boggling.
I had a hard time believing that was him. Like that can't be Earl, man. To just do that. Put that little tweet out, no broken bones, I'm a savage. Like, bruh, like I just couldn't believe it. Like that can't be Earl that just did that. But shout out to Unbiased Boxing Talk. What's good, bro?
What up? What up? Yeah, man. Listen, Spence definitely deserves flame. This guy, he was drunk driving a supercar. I mean, this was not Toyota or some shit where what I mean. This dude was driving a supercar, going fast. Could have drove into apartment buildings and killed a family or a mother of two. You know what I'm saying? And he just makes an Instagram post saying he's a savage. How
Nah.
about you? How about you apologize to the public for the fact that you could have put lives in danger? How about you do that? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he should get repercussions like normal people would have. You know what I'm saying? Some people would have lost their jobs. You know, he should at least get a suspension on his license, or I mean stripped or something, because that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? If this was anybody else, if this was Keith Thurman, I'm sure they would have stripped him of a belt. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody else, this would have happened to, like
I don't
David
know.
Benavidez.
They kind of like ponytails, so I don't know, man.
I'm
I
just
might give
saying,
him a break.
maybe not strip him, but because that's a little extreme. But you know what I'm saying? He should at least get a suspension or something like that, because that's crazy to me. That he's just everything's
Nah, I mean,
fine.
I heard somebody
Well,
bring up the fact that David Benavidez, with the cocaine shit.
yeah,
I mean, that was cocaine, but this is probably worse. You know what I mean? Because you put yourself in danger and other lives in danger.
But see, the
exactly.
For
only
what you
thing,
did.
the
This
difference between that and Benavidez was actually, they called it in his system. Like, I think when he was ready to do a fight with Earl, it ain't no excuses, because I think Earl, he deserves everything that whatever gonna happen to him, it needs to happen to him, because he did that. I can't excuse what he did. I can't sit up here just because I'm a fan. I'm still a fan, or because he's from Dallas. I can't excuse what he did. He deserves to get some type of repercussion, and anybody with a soul will feel the same way.
If you had, look, put it like this. My thing is, put it like this. If you ever had known somebody, a family member, a coworker, someone that ever died from a car crash caused by a drunk driver, you would feel completely crushed by this whole situation and betrayed by this whole situation. If you ever had someone that known that been in some kind of vehicular accident due to some kind of substance abuse, you would absolutely be like, you know what? This guy is something else. He's that it's not right. It's not right. It's completely wrong. And that whole first comment of his, the first public announcement is that's just completely wrong. No matter
Bro,
how you can't. There's no way you could say, well, his comment was anywhere good. No, it's wrong completely. You know, he has to
bro,
get
shout
paid.
out. My bad, Andrew. Shout out to Sweet Pea Whitaker, man. Y'all know I'm from Virginia. That was my favorite fighter, but dog, he got killed by somebody driving like that. You know what I
Exactly, man.
mean?
That's
Yeah.
And that's the type of shit.
see.
Like that's why you got to come out and
Man,
public apology, bro. My favorite boxer got killed by somebody driving like he was driving, dog.
I
Like
don't
that's
know about
serious.
y'all, man, but it's something strange with a lot of these celebrities in these damn car accidents, man. This year, a lot of them. So shit, celebrities stay out of damn cars, man. Stop driving and shit. God damn it, get get a helicopter and get dropped off. 'Cause they getting fucked up in these cars out here this year, man. For real.
I don't get that attitude, man. Think they above the law or something. Just think they untouchable and shit. Spence probably gonna have Jerry Jones and Heyman and Floyd and them backing him, and he gonna get a smack on the wrist to tell you the truth, bro. I mean, I believe just like Bias said, he should get repercussions, but the reality is, bro, it's gonna be a light smack, bro, and that's just not good for him. Especially with that attitude, he need to get like some type of stiff repercussions to bring him back down to reality.
Yeah, Trav FDY, he says the WBC has a personal conduct policy and they could strip him. But yeah, I was thinking that too. Cause I know you can't be a champion and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like going to jail and damn near killing yourself, but they probably won't though, most
That's
likely.
crazy,
I
man.
mean, that's
This
crazy.
man just unified, man. Like what, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
Less than
not even a month.
not even a month, man.
Boy.
And they want to talk about the way Andy Ruiz was partying. At least Andy Ruiz was partying safely, bro. You know what I mean? That shit. He was partying safely, bro. I mean, I don't mind celebrating, but dog, kind of took that one too far.
Damn, boy. Hey, man. I mean, look, I know people, they love Arrow. They want to support him and cool, support who you support. But it's just certain things that kind of like what Samuel Shaw is pointing out. We kind of can see through the bullshit, man. You can't bullshit the fans, man. He says when you're Oh, let me see. No, I clicked the wrong one. Sammy Shaw says mentally mentally weak people say something like that I'm a savage. It's like he's still trying to prove to himself in the boxing world that he's tough. We see through you, Earl. It's like, yeah, man, you ain't got to put out this tough guy image. Like, what you feel like you Superman because you survived that? Like, nigga, this ain't the time to brag. This is not the time to brag, bro. What you did was reckless and stupid, flat out, So that ain't the time for you to be out here talking about yourself, And ego is a
Fact.
hell of a thing, man. Ego is a motherfucking hell of a thing. And a lot of times people let their ego get the best of them, you know.
Yeah, ego is addictive. Addictive as fuck.
Tim, hey, that's a real statement right there. He says, when you're a champion, you are representing the whole sport. What you do in public reflects on boxing. That's the whole point. Like, this is why we got to flame him for this type of shit because, I mean, this guy act like he wanted to be the face of boxing. I mean, he already considered himself the face of the welterweight division. Do you want the face of the welterweight division to be known as a Trump? Like, you got to move differently, bro. You're a professional athlete. That don't mean you just get in shape for the fight. That don't make you just professional. Professional is about everything you do in the sport and outside the sport. How you carry yourself. You a leader now. And I said this I think in the previous live stream, like, instead of like, prepping this guy to be a good leader, y'all want to hand this nigga bottles, So he intoxicated out here. Y'all not, he could be doing a lot better out here, but a lot of y'all want to see this guy party it up, just saying, because y'all want to party with him and shit.
Yeah, like, man, if that was Canelo, man, they would have like they had a field
Canelo.
day if it was Canelo.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess, that's just a biased media, whatever, them weird niggas, but when it comes to just, flaming what needs to be flamed, especially somebody from your background, like if, like more than anything, and people say dumb shit like, oh, that's cooning if you flame one of your own, like, oh, like this nigga is representing us, fam. That's how I look at it. Like, he should be setting a better example. So if this nigga out here fucking up, why would we flame this nigga so he can get his shit together? So he know his people care, like, nigga, you fucking your life up.
Now, on God, man, Black, talk that shit. But once again, shout out to all my UGC partners. We are the underground community. See, the thing is, people don't understand, Black. You hear me? Just because I'm from Dallas, I'm still a part of the media. How would it look if I come out and I'm defending this? I can't defend this.
Right.
UGC, everybody, I can't defend this. I got mad respect and love for Earl. But this is something I can't defend. He was 100% wrong, bro.
Yeah, you got people saying that this car crash didn't break any bones. It shows how strong he is and how much character he has, and you know what I mean. You got channels out here praising this, calling him a Marvel character. You know what I mean, like he's Superman because he didn't get any bones broken. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like everybody got to understand this could have been a more tragic situation. That's what I'm looking at, bro. I've been thinking about this too. Like it's like people got to really look at this. This guy could be your favorite fighter. But at the end of the day, y'all still have to let the truth come to the power, and the power come to the truth. Period.
Yeah. Real shit. If you're a real one, you gotta just keep it real about it.
Hey, but Black, you know how this shit go though. I'm in Dallas. They hear me saying this. Oh, Correa ain't shit. Well, tell me I ain't shit then. If y'all tell me I ain't shit, or y'all telling me other different stuff, because I'm saying Earl the Truth Spence is wrong for driving that car while intoxicated. Within whatever.
ILTBA, man, you just showing that you're not. You're showing that you're not a fanboy, and you have actual morals. You got morals, man.
Right.
A lot of these guys don't have morals. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
That's why a lot of them niggas thought it was okay for Errol to be out here partying every night after the fight with Sean Porter. They thought that was cool until the accident occurred. So now y'all really look stupid. The ones that was encouraging the shit, trying to come at us for flaming him about all this being intoxicated at these events and shit and not being professional. Y'all look really stupid. You know?
And one thing and another thing, I just want to say this. All we do is present you the facts, and then we come with our opinions on an ethical and logical basis background. It's nothing of hating, nothing like that. Like I said before, constructive criticism, right?
Yeah.
As a
But
as a
even
person
with like,
as a person of his caliber, right? And what he represents, and the organizations that support him,
Facts.
there should be someone, at least someone that can help him with public speeches or writing
Yeah.
to assist him in times like this. Whoever
Yeah.
let him, gave him his phone to IG or tweet that statement was completely wrong, and they're not really helping him out. I feel like he's not getting the help that he should get.
Niggas don't care about that nigga
They
around
don't
him.
care. All they see
I
is
don't see
dollar
it.
sign. All they see is
Yep.
dollar signs
hey,
and follows and
They
likes.
trying to
That's
get
all they
money off
see.
that nigga
okay.
Errol.
They want the thumbs up. They want the followers and the likes and dollar signs and the super chats. That's all they care about from this guy. They don't care about his real health, his family, his child, his mother and father, the people that really support him. They don't care about that. This guy's getting endorsements. He's getting backed by the Dallas Cowboys. And for someone just to let him come out with this first statement and say that was just asinine and just completely crushes any moral, ethical value that he holds from that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, just flat out. You
I
back
mean,
out,
this is the
GBA?
story. This the story. You know, I know it's like a big pill and it's hard to swallow because understand when this happened, bro. This shit was hard for me, fam. Y'all gotta understand now. Like it was hard for me knowing that he had been in the wreck, but it was hard for me because I knew that damn 3 o'clock in the morning.
Facts. Right.
You know, you see that wreck like that, like bro, like it ain't. Man, I can't excuse that, man. I can't excuse that. You know, it'll be a disservice to who I am, my character of you know, addressing the bullshit like
Right.
I
Right.
do, just because this guy's from my hometown and he's my favorite fighter. All that's
Right.
thrown out the window. He's still my favorite fighter. But you
Right.
know, it's just very disturbing, man. Because I'm just thinking about other people, like how I'm thinking about Black Angel Santos, D Jefferson, Flame on 24, my nigga Unbiased or Biased Boxing. Man, I'm telling you, my nigga Unbiased is the best in this bitch. Say them niggas ain't say Unbiased. Them niggas
Yeah.
ain't fucking with you, boy. Say no, oh God. Say man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't looking at Unbiased content
They missing
and
out, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
just hearing like Unbiased so fucking. I don't even know if Unbiased know how fucking good he is, y'all. Motherfucker, you is good,
He just in his own lane. That's why I keep saying there ain't no competition when you just in your own zone, your
bro.
own
That
lane.
motherfucker is
Nobody
so
competing with
good
the
though,
nigga.
bro. Like people don't
Yeah.
know, like this motherfucker is good. He good at talking boxing. Plus, he good at editing that shit like the same way with you, Black. Because I said the same thing about you. But he just good to bringing that shit to
And let me tell y'all something. And let me tell y'all something about this nigga Unbiased. He holds back a lot. Like this nigga hit me up and tell me about some shit he cooking up. I'll be like, oh my God. Like man, niggas need to just chill out here, bro. Niggas need to chill out here because it can get savage. Like that nigga Errol say savage, it can get real savage out here with this content. So
now.
niggas need to just focus on what they doing, man. Get y'all focus off UGC. For real.
They wait up they fuck with my damn boss. He is a fucking assassin, nigga. That nigga 100 miles or 300 yards away, my nigga. That's how cold I think that nigga is for real. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, fam, that's what I respect about the UGC. That's why I'm with the UGC. I'm not with none of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I represent that UGC like so hard, bro. Like because I represent real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because real niggas do real shit. You heard me? And
Yep.
all my niggas on here, they keep that same fucking energy. Do you hear me? They keep that
Yeah.
same fucking energy.
And this is why I fuck with niggas like Unbiased, Angel Santos, Charles D, Free Charles D. You know, like my niggas that's been riding with me from day one, because all of these niggas kept the same energy. All of us kept the same energy. And we seen so many niggas change up. Nigga, we ain't got a name drop. But me, Unbiased, and Santos have definitely seen niggas totally switch game up, nigga, out here. It's just amazing, you know. But it's
That's one thing, like you
it's a
could tell.
good view. It's a good view up here.
So you know what's crazy? You could tell when it's real with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got to talk about how real they is. Niggas' actions show how real they is and how dedicated they is to this UGC shit. You know what I'm saying? When I put my name, when I said I was riding with the UGC nigga, everything I do, nigga, you gonna see UGC behind that shit, my nigga. Because this ain't just something we doing. This is a motherfucking movement. Do you hear me? And I feel like any nigga who represent that movement, you know, just like I put my all TBA shit behind my shit, nigga, everything I do, I put that UGC shit behind. If you niggas don't believe me, just go look on my Facebook. Just go look on my Instagram. Look on my YouTube, all my videos since I started rocking with the UGC. I fuck, like I say, bro, this the realest shit going. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Facts, bro. It is.
Salute out TBA. Like I told you before, bro, I'm just humbled that you fuck with us, man. I told Unbiased that same shit. All my niggas, man. Like I'm just humbled y'all fuck with the UGC movement like that. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
Black, you know
Because
what?
all y'all
I
your
want the
own
real.
lane,
Hey,
bro.
you know what it is?
My niggas about to drop some heat and it dropped off.
Yo,
Man.
real quick, I want to pose a question, man. Who's ever known in the chat too?
Hey,
Who
turn your volume
who?
up a little bit, Angel. Turn your volume up a
Okay,
little.
okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So
little
y'all
better.
know what it is, Black. That's why I say, Black, you so cold too, bro. Like I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn, bro. I'm my own person, right? And niggas gotta make me respect them when they talk that boxing shit. Like you just gotta make me respect you. Like if you can't talk that shit and knowing what the fuck you talking about, I ain't gonna respect you. You know, like salute to Jalik, but that's a nigga who I just couldn't respect like that. Like I respect him.
Damn.
Yo, real quick, I wanted to pose a question to everybody in the chat and the panel. Who knows someone that has either been in a major vehicular accident involving alcohol or some kind of intoxicating substance? Who knows somebody that's close to them or have a friend or I'm sure everybody does, right?
Hey
And
man, I
if you
had a
do,
cousin.
put a one.
I
If
had
you
a
did.
cousin who got killed by a drunk driver, got knocked over the guardrail.
See, that's what I'm talking
Damn.
about, man. That's what I'm saying, man. That's
So
what pisses
it's
me off, man.
yeah. So that's that. You know, like this situation, it really bothers me. You know, it took me, a couple of days.
Man, I
But
don't know
it
what
it,
happened to my shit, man. Shit
it
just
just it
dropped.
this situation just bothered me, Angel, man. It bothered me with Earl Spence, and I feel like he should respect me more, or anybody who telling him the truth. My thing is this: at 3 o'clock in the morning, why are you driving? Look, if I was with Earl and I seen him under the influence, like I know I can't whoop his ass. You hear me? But I'm gonna tell him you got to give me them keys, and if he don't give me them keys,
Right.
I'm gonna take them keys from him. Yeah, he
Exactly.
might beat my ass and all that shit. We might tussle and shit. I may get 1 or 2 punches in, but he might end up beating my ass. But I ain't gonna give a fuck because at the end of the day, I got to care about the individual. That's why I tell people this bigger than boxing with me. You know what I'm saying? Because when they went against the grain on me, bro, I didn't never fair weather against Earl Spence. You know, even when he was feeling some type of way towards me, I ain't never fair weather. I still roll for him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. But my thing is, I can't ride for him on this. He has to be held accountable. And the real people will hold him accountable. That don't stop our love for Earl Spence. Because if you love him, you're going to tell him the truth. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? We can't sit there and just let this one wipe over our head like it never happened, or oh, just thank God Earl is okay. Yeah, thank God Earl is okay. But just I'm gonna go back to this. If it was other people in that road, fam, did you see that wreck, bro? That
Bro.
was mind-boggling to me.
Mhm.
I, like I,
Yeah,
and another thing is hard to believe, bro. But I'm gonna believe what they tell me. They say no broken bones. They say nothing. That's just hard for me to believe.
Yeah, it's hard for me to believe he was in the motherfucking car.
but
And then
I heard that he has some back problems. That's been reported, low key though. But I don't know. We'll see.
come on now.
let me pose a question to my UGC partners. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think? And I want to know this because this been going through my mind, fam, for like the last couple of days. Do y'all think Earl Spence will come back and be the same as he was? And the reason why I say that is because I go back a couple of years ago to Felix Verdejo, the up and coming rising young Puerto Rican star out of Puerto Rico. And this dude was riding his motorcycle. He had a wreck, and Felix Verdejo was never the same. So, do y'all think Earl Spence will be the same? Honest opinion, because
Well,
this been bothering me.
well,
I mean,
let me.
me
You better be
personally,
back.
I mean, I didn't want to sound like I was wishing on his downfall or nothing, but I mean, come on, man. Like, it just depends, okay? Like, if he flew out of the car before it completed all the flip, maybe he'll be the same. But if he was in it and then got ejected, I can't believe that ain't nothing wrong with him but broken teeth. Because like I heard Bias say just the impact of you hitting the ground and breaking your teeth, that has to rattle something. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying he gonna probably still fight Danny Garcia in January.
That's a
That's
bad
hard. That's
move,
hard.
man.
Flame on. That's hard for me to believe. Flame on.
Me
If that's
too. Like
if
it's
that's
got
yeah,
to be something. I mean, that car. Come on, man. Like
Well, I mean,
they
well,
could be possibly cashing him out. I don't know, but could he still
I,
fight? He probably can, but his punch resistance, bro. Like, come on, man.
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna be
Like
honest, man.
nothing.
Definitely should not fight Danny in January.
Nope.
He should nah go get scan. I think he should run scans more, do some therapy, get his body regular, then have a tune up, and then fight a Danny Garcia. Because going
Yeah.
Hey,
into a
Yeah,
Danny
because
fight,
unbiased.
nah,
I
I
mean,
man.
don't.
but
Unbiased. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Angel.
the simple fact is, like Keith Thurman, he had a shoulder injury. Look how much time he took off, and that was an injury that he sustained in the ring, right? And he took
Yeah.
almost 2 years
2 years.
off, right? So this is a major car accident where we don't know right now. We don't know if it's just broken teeth. He got a hurt back. They want to keep it quiet. We don't know the extent of some other injuries. So
But my
and his
thing is,
punch
if they
his
saying,
punch resistance is going to be crap right now because when you get into accident like that in a vehicle and you sustain those kind of force and the centrifugal force and the impacts to your body as a whole, your chin, your punch resistance all over your body, body, in the stomach area, everything is going to be affected. It's not going to be the same. And I think he should just take a year off at least. The least is a year off
hey,
to
that's what
even
I
think
was
about it.
saying, Angel. That's what I was gonna ask. Do you? I don't think he gonna fight probably to the end of next year.
Yeah, yeah.
He
And
shouldn't. He
and it
shouldn't.
should
And
be
if
a
you
tune
fight
up.
Danny Garcia, bro, I think he could get stopped in that. I think
I
he
think
shouldn't
so.
fight to the end of next year. I think Danny could stop him for real, bro.
He should get a tune up. Not forget about Danny. Fight a tune up first. See how you
Danny,
feel.
Danny ain't it. That ain't it right now.
I think he
He
should
got to fight as mandatory.
I think he should not even get a tune
I
up
don't
for a
even
whole
think he
year.
should even be
Might have to-
fighting, bro.
You might
For
have
a
to
whole year, yeah,
do
at least a whole year.
Not at
Don't
least to
fight.
maybe the
I mean,
summertime at the least, bro. But
no,
January,
I think a whole 12 months, man. Not even just do the training, be in the gym,
if that nigga back in
read
January,
books,
ain't no way he was throwing out that
get a
bro.
spiritual awakening, something, man. You know what I mean? Just don't go in there immediately, man, because you might just end up like Felix Verdejo, who's been knocked out, beat up in there. He's not the same fighter after that motorcycle accident. I'm glad Io brought that up. He's not the same fighter after a
Hey, and
major
you know what's
accident like
crazy?
that.
Felix Bordeo had a promising career, Angel.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know. I've been following Felix Verdejo for at least 8 years. So yeah, man, this is crazy. I mean, for people to say, hey, he can go back in there in February and fight again,
That's
Danny
stupid.
Garcia at that.
That's
That's
stupid.
ridiculous.
That's
That's
stupid.
just
And he shouldn't
ridiculous.
even be sparring right now, bro. I mean, you got to do some sparring before a fight. Like, he shouldn't even be fucking sparring, especially the sparring wars he be having. Like, those
He
dudes
sh-
be going all
And this
in.
my thing right here. Like they say, a couple of teeth. His face hit first, the side. Because if it hit first, that means his whole shit is fucked up. You know, if you come
yeah.
face first on the concrete,
Bruh, it's just
He probably broke
we
his
need
jaw.
answers. We need answers.
Then
no,
they
we
said
do.
lacerations. That's gonna leave scar tissue, right? So that shit can open right back up in a fight.
So
I,
if you
I
face first in the concrete, your teeth broke and everything. Your jaw, the shock to your temple like that. That's like being knocked out from a fighter that's got more power than Mike Tyson. When your face hit the floor like that, to where you break teeth, yeah, you got hit by like a 4,000 pound gorilla. You know what I
man, they
mean?
story
You
changed
should
up
not
so
be trying
much.
to box
Hey,
within
Adrian,
6 months.
at one point,
No way.
at, at one point they say he had injuries comparable to a 12-round fight.
I
That's
might
a good
not be
point.
buying this shit, bro. Like,
I'm just being honest with you, man. Dude, when I see the nigga, then I make no
I ain't buying none of
did
them.
this nigga get in an accident or what? Like
Nope.
that shit crazy, bro.
Can't
I
do
don't
it.
understand how
man,
somebody survived.
you see people getting fender benders and have back problems.
Yeah. Whiplash and all that. So,
Yeah.
just because what tells me that is something more is with so little information that's been coming out. You know what I mean?
Nothing out here.
No facts.
It,
Because when
it's
Felix
probably
Fred,
the fact
no facts.
though they got so
No,
much
that's
invested in them and stuff, man. Maybe they not telling us, everything, but the
no, bro.
fact
They
that
gotta
he
tell us. No, Flame. They gotta tell us something though, bro. Because I remember when Felix, shit happened to him. I was definitely on this shit.
You in a
This
bad
next
place.
thing I know, a day or two later, a day or they better or no.
All I'm
yeah, you
saying is
good, you good.
Y'all go ahead.
all I'm saying is
I'm almost
what
finished.
All right.
whatever, however he feels, what I'm saying, even if he feels like he should come back, he shouldn't do it. He shouldn't be in the boxing gym. He should just be taking rest. That's all he should be doing right now.
The brain need to heal, which means no physical contact at all, man.
Problem is, the people around him ain't like us on this panel, bro. Those dumb motherfuckers probably gonna tell him to go ahead.
He need to stop hanging
And
out
can
with
I,
the niggas that want to party all the time.
and can I say this too? When Unbiased saying that, because he took trauma to the head, man. R.I.P. to Patrick Day, man.
Facts. Facts,
R.I.P.
man.
to him, man. Like it's crazy, bro. Because he was just down here in Dallas, Texas in February. He was on that Kovalev Alvarez 2 card, bro. Man, I had a chance to meet that dude, bro. This is so sad. But RIP to him. And that's why I agree with Unbiased when he say he shouldn't think about coming back because we just seen Patrick Day get killed in the ring.
Right.
And with that type of rig that Earl had, bro, nah. Uh-uh.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to think
And
about
then
your.
we know Earl gained a lot of weight too. We know he gained a lot of weight, so he just sitting down. Well, I don't even know if he could eat right here because I don't know how his mouth feels or nothing. But
Yeah, man. I mean, he shouldn't be trying to Tokyo drift and shit. But I just feel like um,
Hell no.
he should from spar. He shouldn't even exercise right now. Just keep getting your brain scanned. Let them keep running scans on your body. See, just get healthy, man. That's at the end of the day. Just be concerned about your health, and then boxing second. You know what I mean?
I'm biased. How
I
you
think
think he
the
come back though? Do you think he come back? Do you think he'll be the
Nah,
same again?
Uh, I don't know. I got to see. You know what I mean? That's something I can't really say right now.
I
Uh,
don't think he will,
I don't
man.
know.
But at least they'll say, but it was the accident.
I think really, man. I think Earl really needs to consider his whole team. Needs to consider the plan of not having a fight for a whole year. Maybe him just relaxing, taking some time off, spending time with his family, traveling the world, going to school, getting an education. Because boxing is not forever. You know, you know what I
Do
mean.
some soul.
There's life after boxing. You're eight. But you probably the average boxer nowadays retiring at 30, 33, 35 years old. You know what I mean? You got a whole life ahead of you. You know, life is long. Life could be very long. You know what I mean? You could people living up to 120 now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, his
I
whole
think
team is shit though, man. Like they ain't even canceled the fight. Like, come on.
I think it depends on our TBA. I think it depends on the time he take off, how he gonna look when he come back. If he try to come back too soon, I think he gonna look bad, bro. If he take the time, like the people on the panel saying, do some soul searching, chill with the family, rehab correctly, and then get back in the gym, then it's potentially he could come back looking, the same or even better. But if he don't take enough time to do what he's supposed to do, I don't think he's gonna look good at all when he come back.
Yeah, I agree, man. And this sport is deadly. So again, keep getting those brain scans because the last thing you need to do is if your doctor's like, well, your brain got rattled a lot from this accident. Last thing you need to do is go back into a room where you get punched for your career. You know what I mean? So you should definitely figure all of that out first.
Yeah, man. Straight up. What happened to LTBA? He dropped off?
uh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe
he dropped though.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I just came back home. My shit been tripping. But yeah, but while I was away a little bit, I heard some Patrick Day. And it's just a lot of things that's been happening this year, man, where, you know, like they say, you can't somebody need to mute whoever got the dishes in the background. Peter Santos, wash them dishes later. Snicker man. But I just think like just realizing like what's going on this year, man, with these injuries, man, these fatal injuries, like you can't play boxing. You gotta take it serious. And that means that even if you got the people around you that's not taking it serious and they always want to party, if they're not in there to work with you and help you get better, they make the right people. As a professional fighter, you look at the best, man. Floyd, you look at Andre Ward, you look at Pacquiao, like they don't hang out with just slouches and niggas that drink all the time and want to hang out and party. Like they all about work, handling business, being professional. So I mean, hopefully this guy can bounce back from this, but I definitely suggest he take some time off, a lot of time off. And
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like before the accident, that version of the fighter, I don't think he'll ever get to that point again. Because
man,
if he has laceration, well, just logically thinking, right? If he has lacerations, those are scar wounds that could be opened again in a fight, like D. Jefferson said. Him having broken teeth, he's getting veneers or dentures or whatever. So all of that could play a part in a fight when you're getting punched in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Even if
yeah,
I don't know, we don't know the extent if his jaw was broken or anything like that. All of that plays a part. You know what I mean? What about his nerve damage? Does he have nerve damage? Do we know that? You know what I mean? So again, he might not be taking the punches like he did before. It all can be factored in. So I don't think he'll be that same fighter, but I will give him the benefit of doubt to see how he looks when he comes back.
right,
Yeah, like I said, man. I mean, definitely needs to consider, you know, going to school, man. Like I said, boxing ain't forever, man. Go to school, get your fucking education. You got that money. Go to a good school, man. Get some tutors, get your degree, man. You know what I mean? Do some community service out there. You the Dallas Cowboys mascot. Get out a proper apology publicly and do the Dallas Cowboy mascot thing for a whole year, man. The season's in full swing. Be out there to every game, man. Relax. You unified. You earned your money. You don't need to be boxing right now. Don't even think about that stuff. Be
Or work
grateful.
on
You know.
work on man down promotions, get some fighters, and
Exactly. Get some fighters, man. Work on some young talent. You know what I mean? Get your company growing, man. Grow your shit, man. You know, don't
Yeah,
don't
bro,
don't
I
don't
agree.
don't cater to your fanboys, Earl. Stop catering to these
Uh,
man fans. They
yeah, man.
lying to you.
I think fanboys is ruining a lot of these fighters' careers, man.
If
And
you
it's
listening, or if Representative Earl's listening, man, come on, man. We're
Yeah,
not
bro.
speaking bullshit, man.
That's a fact, Black. These dumb fucking fanboys, man, these channels, dog, you know, just excusing them for everything, giving them passes on everything, bro. You gotta be like Umbaya said earlier, bro. You gotta hold yourself accountable and you gotta face repercussions. You gotta be held accountable. If not, it's just like any fucking child, bro. You're gonna keep doing the same stupid shit. If you think there's no consequences, you're gonna keep doing the same dumb shit.
AD, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Donald Trump supporters.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it,
that's what I
damn.
said, man. That's why I
Well
brung that up
said. Well
earlier.
said, Unbiased.
That's why I brung that up earlier. You know, it's like tantamount of the crap that we listening out of the out of the administration, man. It's just what no broken teeth, unsavage. What is that, man? What is that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Craziness, man. But
I
that's the
was just
time we
trying to
living in.
just
This is the time we living in. We living in clout chasing. All the facts are from Twitter or something. People are not speaking facts. They're speaking in man fanisms. You know what I mean? And if you disagree with them, then we're hating.
Then you got
We're
this. Then
haters.
you got this whole side of the street that just want to support the black man blindly. Don't even matter just because he black. Just support him. Fuck it. Don't matter what he do. Just give him passes. Just excuse it. He a black man. I ain't gonna point no fingers or holler out no names, but y'all know that's how it is, bro. All of these fucking groupies and fucking fanboys out here.
Oh, hey, real quick, man. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Rest in power to
Patrick Day.
Patrick Day, good young fighter. I met him a while back, 2014, man. Full
Yeah.
employment, man, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. This was back when he didn't have no defeats. He had his O. He was looking real promising, man. Stuff can happen just like that, And also rest in peace, rest in power to Elijah Cummings, man. Elijah Cummings, congressman from Baltimore, Baltimore, Maryland, headed up investigations and stuff and the leader of committees. That is a role model. That is a leader that people should look up to. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Life is short, man. Stop taking it for granted.
Yeah, man. We gotta take this shit more serious, man. You know. But I just feel like kind of like what y'all was saying earlier, man. It was too many people that was like, deeply concerned and saddened by the whole situation, and to come out with a statement like that, that is probably a deal breaker for a lot of people. It's like,
hey,
man, you know
but
what? Yeah.
I just want to say something about what D just said. It's like, yeah, man, they just blindly follow Earl Spence or whoever just because they're black. But then again, they follow the company that's ran by a guy who says that he's not going to boycott Gucci and he doesn't care about what Gucci puts out. He's still going to wear it even if they're racist. He blatantly said that he still supports Donald Trump. I'm talking about Floyd, and then
Right.
Al Heyman, we don't even know how black he is. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true. Right. Right.
you
True.
yeah,
They acting like, yeah.
he could be Native American. He could be Native American for all we know. You know what I'm saying? So
Not
at
to
the end of the
mention
day,
Floyd a fucking woman beater too. Like, let's not leave that out too. You're a fucking woman.
right,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Come on, man.
These guys looking up to the wrong people. This is why I don't idolize any celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do it. I just don't.
I don't either,
Yeah.
bro. I'm with you on that because you fucking know, man. Everybody that listen to me, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm still a fan of the dude, but I'm not as close or nowhere near. Wasn't in his camp, his nothing like that, like ILTVA. But that shit fucked me up too, because I'm a fan of the dude, bro. I was backing him. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. This dude almost died. And then for him to come out the way he been coming out, bro, I'm not with that shit at all, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. It's like a slap in the face to me because, bro, I'm a supporter. What about you telling me, hey, my bad, dog? I know I almost fucked up that type of shit. Like we don't get none of that, bro. As much support as we gave you, as much flack, much heat, much flame I caught over your punk ass, and now I can't even get an apology, nigga. You know what I mean? That shit crazy, bro. Stupid comment to make. Just a stupid comment. I'm a savage. You a fucking idiot for that comment.
And then
And-
before the apology, not even a thank you, and before the apology, not even a thank you for the prayers and everything. None of that, man. None of that. It's only no broken bones. I'm a savage. I'm out. That's it. No,
Drops mic, right? Drops
you know
mic.
what I mean? Drop some mic. I'm out. Thanks.
yeah, that's crazy.
That's some
I saw Earl Spence fan on Twitter try to defend the "I'm a savage" remark that he said, and he said, "Nah, he was just saying that the whole situation was savage." You know what I mean? I'm telling you, this shit is like it just reminds me of Donald Trump fans because there could be evidence that he is colluding with Russia, but they will say, "Oh, what about Hillary?" Or they'll say something else just to take the heat off of him. And
Well,
that to me reminds me
I
of
mean,
Earl
it's
Spence's
classic
fan.
deflection. It's classic deflection from that side. You know what I mean?
Trav said D has seen the light. Nah, Trav, I just see how it is, man. You know what I mean? Earl Spence been doing dumb shit, and I just say yeah, it's a stupid statement, but this is the ultimate, bro. I mean, some things like it's just like TBA said, bro. I can't support this. I can't back this. Shit's dumb, bro. It's dumb. If it's dumb, it's dumb. Like if it's some dumb shit, I don't care if
hey,
it's working or not, bro. It's dumb as
hey,
shit, bro.
my bad, out TBA. I didn't see you. It was still in the chat, but maybe it was too many comments, so I just dropped it again. The link is in there. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I
Let
just
me
feel.
get to
But
some comments real quick before y'all continue. Salute to everybody on, man. Y'all dropping some heat. Shout out to Tim. He said smash the like button and please subscribe. Yeah, man. Everybody on here dropping knowledge. I'm just in the background listening.
Can I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I don't know
ahead.
about that.
Sam Shaw said Earl hit the median. Oh damn, the comment left there.
Okay, go ahead.
Earl
Okay.
hit the median, and the impact caused him to hit his mouth on the steering wheel, and he was thrown out of the car. Then it began to flip. He wasn't in the car when it flipped. Oh, okay.
I
That
mean,
makes sense.
Yeah, that
That
how
makes
do
makes
we
sense.
sense.
how do we even know that's true? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
how do we
where did he land though? Did he land on the?
exactly? Where did he land at?
Well, even if he hit his head on the steering wheel, the impact of that is still that's still damaging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you flipped
Hell
outside of
yeah.
flipped out of the car, and then how did you land? I mean, again,
Not
Yes,
to
it's like
mention, you just got off a motherfucking 12-round war with Jean Porter.
Right,
Y'all
right.
gotta look at this shit. Like, this nigga should be damn near vegetable status. If how much impact are we talking about? Like,
If he
I don't know.
Maybe he
landed,
was
if
driving
he
with the
landed,
doors up and
I don't know, but if he landed, say like he landed, and I'm saying the whole thing a fucking miracle anyway. So, but let's just say he fell out of the car on like the grassy part, the first like on the grassy part of the median. You know what I mean? Everything has to line up for him to be unscathed like this. So I ain't trying to be like no big conspiracy theorist, but shit, if he's unscathed in an accident like this, everything has to be lined up perfectly so he don't get hurt. So we could imagine maybe he hit the grassy part. The first impact when he got tossed out of the car was the grassy part of the median. You understand what
Hey,
I'm saying?
real quick, if there's anybody in the background, we got another slot. If you want to jump on, you want to get something off your chest. We'll drop D Jefferson off and allow you to take his spot. He come off the bench, so it's up to
let
you.
me and let me say this real quick because people, they completely ignoring this fact. Like, you gotta salute and just a round of applause for Sean Porter, man, because Sean Porter is back in that gym doing the things that a professional boxer is supposed to do, which is stay busy and stay active and maintain that physical appearance and maintain his health and just being on his game and staying on point at all times and just
Yeah.
being that warrior and the example and leading by example as the lead warrior in boxing and how boxers should be and carry themselves. Sean Porter is that, man. He's probably pretty much the definition or the epitome of what a
21.
modern day boxing warrior should
Hey
be.
D, mute man, or whoever that is. They got that background noise. Go ahead, Angel.
But yeah, man, just Sean Porter's doing it, man. He's just staying busy. He's just being the prime shining example of what a boxer should be doing between fights. It's plain and simple, man.
That should have been his statement. I'm a savage. But doing what he doing, going back
That
in
yeah,
the ring, that should have
exactly.
been his statement.
That should have been his
But
statement.
but he not, so he ain't gonna say something ignorant like that.
He's not gonna say
You know what I
nothing
mean?
because he's always
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
professional.
I feel
He's
that.
always
because
professional and he's always cordial.
Yep.
because shout out to Samuel Shaw in the chat. He mentioned something about that. Like if these niggas knew what the fuck a savage meant, they wouldn't be out here just using this word so loosely. Like
Yeah,
my sons were saying that shit. I say go look up the definition of that, and they stopped using it.
yeah,
So Sean Porter ain't gonna call himself nothing ignorant.
right. True that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, bro.
But that's real shit, Angel, man. Sean Porter deserves respect, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
He could use a strong term like that, like how y'all said savage, but I just wouldn't use it.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
see,
Like
y'all see what Angel Garcia said? That was fucked up.
what he
He
say?
said Angel Garcia said that Earl Spence is using this car crash to duck Danny Garcia.
Ooh.
I think
Oh
right now. I think
shit.
right now.
Oh
You know what I'm
shit.
feeling. You know what I'm thinking right now. I
Oh
think that
shit. Angel.
I think the
I think we found out who the
WBC
real
should.
savage is. It's Angel.
Yeah, I think the real thing is the WBC now needs to strip Errol. I think, in my opinion, should strip him and have Danny and Sean Porter fight again for the WBC
Nah,
title.
Danny Ugas.
Something, the WBC needs
Yeah.
to strip that title from him and let these
Yeah,
fights
that's a good
continue.
fucking fight.
You know what I mean? And let these fights happen while Earl has his time off. You know what I
And
mean?
he could be champion in recession. So when he gets back, he could fight for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like how Key Spot was. Yeah.
Man, but that's dependent on the WBC bullshit that sanctioned the body to do the right thing, bro.
I mean, they already made, I mean, a lot of people
Go ahead.
a lot of people felt Sean Porter won the fight, so they wanted him to have the WBC. I felt, so.
Right. Hey, shout out to Black though, because he said that shit long time ago after the fight, bro. He gave much respect to Sean Porter and shit. I gotta agree, bro. I mean, just with the fight, with the way he handled himself after the fight, with the way he handled himself now. And again, bro, like Sean Porter, he was a dog in that fight.
You know what's funny to me? I don't get.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Black.
No, I was gonna tell him, like just D, we just been ahead of the game. We seen this already, but
yeah,
a lot of y'all felt highly on Errol Spence and all of that. And we just told y'all Sean Porter was gonna let us know everything in that fight, and a lot of people thought it was gonna be easy. It wasn't that. So
Well,
I think a lot of this is go ahead, my bro.
We've been calling things way before they happen, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just find that funny.
I think we're like top. I think for one thing, and this is not me tooting my own whistle or nothing, or tooting our whistles or whatever. But the thing is, we are good prognosticators here, very good prognosticators over here. If you don't know what that means, prognostication means is we could fucking forecast what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? In a certain situation.
on this panel, they probably don't know what it means because ain't nobody.
You know what I mean?
Panel said that was gonna be an easy fight. Everybody knew better than that, though.
Yeah. Right.
No, not everybody. A lot of people felt it was gonna be an easy fight for Errol.
No, I meant on this panel. Everybody on this panel knew better than that dumb shit. Oh,
Right.
We all knew it wasn't gonna be no easy fight.
Yeah, but
people told us we was putting 10 on it. I mean,
yeah.
Boy, hey, we be watching people how they change up out here. That's all I'm gonna say. I done watch a lot of people change up out here. It's all good though. Keep the same energy. Shout out to everybody that's keeping the same energy, man. It's a few percentage. Shout out to them though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but You know, I called the Tank Leo Santa Cruz fight. I knew that was gonna happen, and Tank told us. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple of things that we predict that just happen, and people don't want to admit to that. They call us haters because we telling
Right.
the truth.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah, Tank. I got called a hater and I was fucking supporting that dumbass nigga. But at the time, I was saying it was some bullshit what he was doing. You know, he knows the sports, man. Me and him had a big debate about this. Just because I'm a Tank fan, I'm supposed to suck his balls. Nah, he coming up to 135 with that bullshit. I'm not gonna support that shit. I put videos out about that shit, bro. Like some of this shit just obvious, bro. You know Floyd and them not gonna do the right thing. And then Wide Nose come out talking about we not even looking at Lomachenko. What the fuck did you even move up for? You should have stayed at 130.
Yep. Hey, but I was gonna say this about Sean, man. I feel like a lot of people don't like Sean's character, but to me, man, I like Sean's
I like
character and
Sean, bro.
the way he represents himself and his father's relationship. It's healthy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like people don't like it because you know what I
Yeah.
mean. He has a good relationship with his dad, and he's just a honorable man. You know what I mean? So I respect Sean, and he goes in there in the fight and he brings the action. He's a warrior.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
And
Yeah.
and you know what? We can kind of say that you know, like when Main Man was on the live stream before the fight even happened, he was talking about how Errol had a chip on his shoulder. And I kind of reiterated to him, I was like, you know, I think Sean Porter do too. A lot of people feel like he's gonna get knocked out, like he ain't got no chance, like Errol just gonna walk through him, this, that, and the other. And then Errol was saying shit like, you just what did he say? A athletic street fighter or some shit or whatever. And he showed that nigga, I'm not just no in shape street fighter, nigga. I got skills. And I think Sean showed that nigga. Like he had to make that nigga admit it at the end of the fight. Like, you good. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you better say that with them knots on your head. You know, Sean Porter can actually fight, bro. He got skills. You know, so Sean Porter was able to you know what I'm saying, make his point made, you know what I'm saying, in the ring with Errol Spence. Like, yeah, I'm tougher than you thought, and I got more skills than you thought too, you know. So shit, that's probably why he had to go to the club. I mean, I'm not taking no shots at him, but you know, niggas was probably depressed about the shit. Like emotional about that one. You know?
And now he got to fight Danny in January. He might lose.
You know what's tough? You know what's fucked up? I feel for him for this reason because when he does get healthy, he got to fight the two biggest punchers in the division. And
Yeah.
after sustaining a accident like that, we don't know how your brain is. You're gonna take punches from Keith Thurman and Danny. Yeah, man, I don't know, but good luck.
Man. Ziggy Zang, what's up? Says, I like Spence as a fighter as much as the next man, but these fanboys are in love catching feelings.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, we kind of just, that's what I said. I mean, looking at this situation, I'm starting to see a lot. It tell me a lot about the particular fan's character. Like, oh, that's what you into? Like, you really fanboying of that shit? Like, you okay with motherfuckers just driving reckless, endangering other people's lives, not taking their fucking sport, you know, they craft serious, like wasting their life, you know what I mean? Like, and making bad decisions. Like, it just tell me, like, what you support tells me a lot about your character. You know,
He
so a lot
could
of
do no
niggas,
wrong.
yeah.
Hey, and even if he moves up too, I was just thinking about it. Even if he moves up in weight, he got to face other punchers too. Like I don't know, man. He got to again get some brain scans, see how his body feels, and if not, you know what I mean. Then I don't know. Take it easy or just call it a day.
Man.
If he
I don't
come
know.
back too early, bro, we gonna see the quick decline and demise of Errol Spence. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If he comes back too early, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna see a quick decline and the demise of Errol Spence. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
You know, I think it's
He
definitely
might be looking
necessary.
like
I think it's definitely necessary that we ran these two things concurrent as far as, you know, Spencer's response, his reaction, and then we're talking about a lot of being one of the deadliest years in boxing as far as athletes dying in the ring and, you know, they may slip in a coma or whatever and just don't wake up, you know. And looking at what's going on with Earl Spence, it's like other fighters coming up, you got to look at that like, man, you got to take this shit serious, man. Like you might not expect to just blow up like that, and it might come super fast. Because I've heard some people say that maybe it just came too fast for Earl, and he don't know how to handle it and all of that. But when you get there, man, you got to be disciplined. You got to work extra hard and be focused, because if not, man, you can be in there, make a crucial mistake, and get knocked out. Your head hit the canvas, and you might not wake up. So
Yeah,
it's
and he
up to
gonna have to
y'all,
fight punchers too. So
Exactly. Like Sean Porter is just one stage of a power puncher, and he said he felt the power of Sean, like as if it was bothering him. Bro, I just watched the Manny Keith fight again. Man, it's gonna be a problem, bro. If Errol's getting hit with them shots from Manny or Keith, it's gonna be or Danny. It's gonna be a serious problem. And with the punches that he sustained with Sean Porter, all the alcohol he been drinking, getting in the motherfucking accident, supposedly. What type of brain, you know what I'm saying, functions he gonna still have, in these big type fights when you gotta really be thinking your way out of situations that might affect you.
or just taking shots, just taking the shots from those big punchers. If he was fighting somebody like Leo Santa Cruz, where he can't crack a fucking egg, I'd be like, all right, well, he might be okay, but he fighting these big punchers. You know what I'm saying? That's detrimental. You know what I mean, to his career.
That's why it's gonna be so intriguing whenever he do come back. I think that's gonna be the most watched boxing telecast to see how he gonna be, because nobody know.
Yeah. Can you agree, Io, that the Earl should be
Look at
taking
this.
at least a year off though?
Yeah, I think so, bro. Like, I think he need to take off, even if it's more than a year. Angel Santos, I think
Yeah,
He might have to pull a Keith Thurman.
yeah, man.
he
I'm
might
saying
have to, bro.
the least. I'm
pull a
saying
Keith, dog.
the least should be a year, if not more.
Minimum.
The minimum
Well,
a
at
year.
least he know he got 18 months before they gonna strip his ass.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
22
You was
months.
all
22 months.
yeah.
TBA, what do you think happens if he fight Danny in January?
Bro, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Don't fight
I
him.
don't know.
Don't fight
I
him.
don't know, D. Jefferson. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know. This car wreck I just seen early, bro. How can I even fathom to believe that? Like, I don't know, bro. I got to see it too. I got to see it.
Man, this dude Jamal Wright. So, all right. He says, man, he has some cuts on his face and a few teeth missing. That's it. Y'all acting like he fucked up. Stop the nonsense.
Yeah, you part of the problem, nigga. You one
So
of the
why are
niggas.
you here? Cause he the same motherfucker on the last stream that was talking about, oh
Spence was gonna
yeah,
knock out Porter.
that proves how much of a beast Spence is. He can drink and get in a ring and still be a beast. Like,
Right.
dude,
Look,
Did you say that,
Yeah,
Jamal?
I mean,
Hey, hold up.
you
Hey,
know what?
speaking of that,
hey
speaking
man.
Hey,
ain't said that dumb
speaking
shit.
of that, I'm just looking on something. Shout out to my dog Champ side. He real credible. He said Earl Spence Jr. has been released from the hospital and been charged with driving while intoxicated after he crashed his Ferrari last week. This is the latest update. And this
Okay.
was 11 minutes ago. I don't know how true it is, but I trust Champ side.
So
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
TMZ
wait, hold
reported
on.
that
I
last
just got
night.
I got a quick question to LTBA. So he just got released from the hospital?
That's what they said. It said 11. It said 11. Yeah, I knew he was still in the hospital.
This is what's so it's been so many different reports. There was reports before that he was already released and at home
No, he
resting
was
with the
still in the
family.
hospital, bro. I got knowledge of that, and you heard it from the source. And one of his cousins told me, and this was just yesterday. So I know that he was in the hospital yesterday.
Oh, okay, so
My bias dropped off, but I was getting ready. I know Blackie was just fucking with me, but I was getting ready to drop off and tell Jamal Wright to come jump up here and get that flame since he talking all that shit. But it's an open spot now, nigga.
I mean, Jamal Wright. I think that comment that Jamal Wright is pretty much exactly what we've been talking about, which is wrong. You know what I mean? everything that's wrong about the situation, that's what we talking about. Comments like that, that you man fans or whatever you want to call yourselves, the other side, whatever. This is the shit that we talking about, man. What in your right mind would even fix your lips to even, or thumbs or fingers to even complete a sentence like that? You're not giving any forethought, nor thought as to the ramifications and repercussions of what Earl Spence did. Yes, he did fuck up. He fucked up spectacularly. Okay, spectacularly.
A spectacular fuck up.
A spectacular fuck up. And for you guys to
That's the
sit
most
there,
spectacular fuck up I have ever witnessed.
and for you
This nigga
guys to
Errol's the
sit,
truth.
for some of y'all to sit there and say he didn't, y'all are completely in some kind of different dimension of the reality, because this is what we're talking about. This is the reality we're talking about. The
And you know,
reality
people.
is if that man steps in the ring come January, February, he is going to lose. He's going to get knocked out in spectacular fashion, and it's not going to be nice.
And
All right?
that's where a lot of people get it confused. They be like, "Oh, UGC, they on her." That's why I don't respect none of them niggas who saying that. Talking about they on her flaming them, like talking shit about him. Like I say, this is the truth. Like, and people who ain't gonna tell him the truth, they gonna steady be a part of the problem of influencing him to do it again.
Mm-hmm. It's a
And I
truth
don't give a
flame.
damn. I care about his life, and I care about people well-being, because obviously, if more people would have been out there, like, or somebody would have been driving next to him, it could have been more crazier than that. He probably could have been in jail or something. People ain't thinking about that. They thinking about,
Facts.
oh, he's okay. So what if he would have hit somebody driving while intoxicated the way that wreck was, and they got killed or they got seriously damaged? Then what are y'all gonna be saying? Like
Hey,
I'm
Mr.
saying, man. Huh?
Hey, we got Mr. Smoke. What's up, Mr. Smoke?
What's up, man?
I don't know. You tell me, man. You know,
Hey, you,
hold on, let me introduce you, man. We got Jamal Wright. He's on the payroll of Errol Spence. I think this nigga pay him like $2 and some bus tokens, and he's here. What's up?
hey, let me say this right here. You know, Black Horseman's biggest fan, right or wrong.
Say again?
I say, you know, Black Horseman's biggest fan is on right or wrong.
I'm
I
Spence's
just want to
biggest
get
fan. That's what you said?
right.
I'm a bigger Spence fan than you?
You probably is. You probably is.
All right, man.
Man,
What you
look,
got to
bro.
say?
Yeah, what the
You know,
fuck?
everybody on that panel, biggest fan, man. Y'all trying to pretend like y'all ain't really fans,
So
but
what did
y'all
you
really is.
what did you here to defend? Like what now?
I'm here to defend the man down. You know, he got a couple cut teeth. He like he said, he like he got a broken bone or none of that shit. It was a fucked up accident. And like I said, I ain't trying to justify that drinking and doing shit. But you
Uh-huh.
know, he go back and train it
Mhm.
probably November and get straight back to it.
Straight
Hey,
back
Mr.
to
Smoke, where you from?
I'm from ATL.
it. He did shout it. You
Say,
heard
so
me?
this the thing right here, Mr. Smoke. You come on here talking about people are Spence biggest fans. I am Spence biggest fan.
You
To
already
be
know
honest,
that, right, Jamal? You know
to,
LTBA,
to
right?
to let you know, I am Spence biggest fan. And for you to try to come on here and try to ridicule, that's because that's what it seemed like you was doing, trying to say, oh, Black Horseman is Spence's biggest fans. I could tell that you was kind of hostile. For you to come on here and do that and just totally miss the whole topic of conversation of what we're talking about, of how Earl Spence Jr. could have did some serious damage to somebody. You know, people don't want to hear that. Y'all need to hear that. Like I ride for Earl, but he was wrong.
Do you agree, Jamal, that he was wrong? Come
Did
on,
we
man.
scare this nigga away?
Get it out. Get it out, fam.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
dropped off. Okay, damn. Come on, TBA. We can't skip. Come on, bro. We're trying to keep him on for at least 5 minutes.
I'm sorry.
It is what
Man,
it is.
that dude
He
just,
didn't
he
last.
just wanted to hear himself talk,
He
Black. That
didn't
motherfucker
last.
ain't had nothing to say. He ain't had nothing to say.
Yeah. Soon.
He talking about y'all know
Soon.
Black Horseman is Spence's biggest fan, right? Man, what the
Nah,
fuck are
yeah,
you
he was
talking
trying to be
about?
a smart ass because Black always talking about Spence. So he was trying to be a smart ass, come at that angle. Like you always talking about him or some stupid shit like that. You know how these fucking haters be doing, bro.
Man, that statement was a shield from the heat that was already getting ready to come at him. Nigga, fuck all that bullshit, nigga. Fuck all the bullshit. Let's get right to it.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't even know, like all these chat warriors. Or you on the list of chat warriors, bro. You tried to come up here and say something, but you still a chat warrior. But anyway, all these chat warriors, bro. I don't know nobody that's gonna come up here and actually last, bro. You come up here and on this panel right here. No matter what combination of people you got up here, either if it's Black and Owl, TBA, me and Black, Unbiased and Black, Flame on and Black, Angel and Black, you gonna get your ass flame.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest too. I don't need none of these niggas. I'll do it myself.
Hey, my
But
bad about that,
these
man.
niggas be
For
on.
sure, for sure, for sure.
These niggas is official. Everybody, that's how official these niggas is. So, like, man, I've been doing this shit for too long. You know, me and Corey Lee did it way back. So now it's a trend on YouTube all of a sudden. What's up, man? You made it back, Mr. Smoke? Come on, ATL. Let's get it. Come on, shawty. What we talking about there?
Man, what the fuck is we looking at? Is that the ground or something?
Yeah, that's where he headed. You know, it's gonna be a
Damn, is that
knockdown.
nigga fingernail? That motherfucker look dirty as shit.
This nigga, all right, Jamal, man. Look, man, look. What's okay. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. As soon as this nigga said somebody's fingernail, that nigga said, okay, yeah. It's time to go. My fingernail was dirty.
Black
Like,
Horseman,
damn, I knew I
Black Horseman, y'all didn't know Black Horseman Spence biggest fan, huh? Well, shut your ass up. Nigga, we know damn
He
well
was
Black
though,
Horseman is more critical of.
right, Tim. He
man,
says Tim says he made a great contribution to the live stream. Yeah, thank you, Jamal. That was, you know.
I seen, man, when I seen
man.
this dude, bro,
Yeah, here he
comment
goes.
on
Watch
that
this.
stream,
Here he comes.
he's
Hey, my bad about that, man. Every time my phone ring, that shit keeps me out.
Yeah, man, put that
All
shit
right,
on
we
silent,
listening.
fam. Put it on silent.
Hey, let me ask you this: how you stop that shit from jumping out when y'all call in? Y'all don't know how to do that.
Say it again.
I said, how you stop that shit from jumping out when somebody call in? Is this something on how to stop that shit?
Put your shit on silent, fam. Silent.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
turn your ringer off. You know.
But yeah,
He got that downtown mobile and shit.
Yeah, if you gonna walk around, you gotta get rid of cricket, dog. You gotta get variety.
Metro.
That's why that shit. Hey, look, that's why that shit is aimed at the ground. And
nah,
can't see nothing.
I got the Android, man. This a fucking Boost Mobile.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh no. No, I got AT&T.
Oh, you
I
know
got a
what?
droid too, though, man.
Hey, Jamal. Hey, man, we appreciate your time. We
Note
got
9.
1-2 kid in the building, man.
Okay, my bad.
So
My
yeah,
bad.
you know.
But no,
But
our TVA was saying something before I jumped off of it.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I said something. I said something.
He said he is fan. He a Spence fan, but he's still wrong, bro. Like y'all can't condone that shit.
I don't know. Hopefully we can upgrade and get some more slots, but J Dub, you got to come off the bench, man. You got to see if somebody get tired. 1-2 kid in the building was happening.
Shout out to the UGC. Subscribe to everybody on the panel if you want to hear that real boxer talk. What's going on, fellas? How's everybody doing today?
What's good, boy?
What's good, bro?
My God, 1-2 kid, what's good?
Like IOTBA said, man, it ain't nothing to fuck with, man. He got chucked out that car, man, and trauma can leave underlying effects. You know, you got to take it slow.
Yeah.
coming back. You just can't jump back in the ring. Because some people can, but you just never know, man. It's nothing to play with, you know? Nothing at all. I know plenty of people who've been through trauma like that. Sometimes they come out 100% perfect. Sometimes they seem all right. Then slowly shit starts to go. You know what I mean?
Well, I want to
Just
ask
never
you.
know.
Let me ask you a quick question. 1, 2, kid. Like, what's your thoughts on the people that are not really like giving him a certain deal of flame in the situation? They're just like, whatever, man. He all right. He a savage, and they just think like it's nothing. You know, they just want to idolize him and celebrate everything that he do, but not want to actually give him constructive criticism. Like, what do you feel about these type of people? And are these people hurting his career?
Well, first off, I think everybody entitled to a mistake, but we only human. But at the same time, it just go to show that there's not much caring in the fella that they talking about, because like I said, it's nothing to play with, and to just throw him back out there, or just giving props for making a mistake and just writing it off ain't that good either, because if you ain't learning, you ain't living. So he need to step, hopefully this is a wake-up call for Earl Spence, and hopefully
And 1, 2, kids,
he
you
gets his
right.
life together.
Everybody make a mistake, and we all make mistakes, but we all are supposed to be held accountable, even if we do make that mistake.
And it was divine
I was shit on
intervention,
them nigga every
because I
time.
mean, look at Paul Williams and look at Diego Corrales.
Is
You know what
this
I'm
nigga
saying?
back again?
I'm gonna give you like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna bring D back on. So I'm gonna give him like 10 minutes. What's up, Jamal? I'm trying to let you rip, man.
know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to. My thing is, like he said, everybody make mistakes. That's true. But
Uh,
damn, you ain't got to criticize a nigga on everything he motherfucking do. That's some hate shit. Come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Every time I click on your channel, it ain't no positive shit that he don't did. It's always some shit
you
bullshit.
lying, bro? I got a video up right now talking about. All right, go ahead. Hey,
But
you know
like
what
I
the funny thing is? You only click on my
Black,
video when
black,
you think it's
black,
some hate.
black, black.
Go
Let
ahead.
him go, Black. Please, Black. Let him talk. I don't want you to let him go.
look at this nigga. Look at look out TV. He a Spence fan, but I'm a Spence fan, but he want to shit on me. So I'm saying, what kind of shit is that, bro?
So what?
When
Because
it
you a
when
Spence fan, what, I'm supposed to hold your hand? Nigga, no.
he
That ain't
said
how
he
shit
said
go.
hey Jamal, you said I'm shitting on you. What you mean?
No, not you.
You
Not
Oh
you.
talking
I'm
about
saying
me.
the boy.
oh.
So
I'm
what?
saying,
Hold up. Just because nigga, if I don't agree with you, nigga, well, just because we Spence fans, what, we brothers?
What
no,
the
nigga,
fuck?
no,
The
nigga,
Spence Brotherhood shit.
no, nigga, ain't no split brotherhood shit. I'm just saying. I'm talking about the hang, my nigga, but you got them
Nah,
agreeing
but
with me.
bro, look, fam, if I
The
feel like
nigga, you a
bro,
split
look,
fan. What the shit is
man,
that, bro?
look. So what, bro? These niggas entitled to their own fucking opinion. What I'm supposed to do? Damn, you
This
act like
nigga
these
think
niggas.
like,
You,
man, the way these
nigga, you
niggas
supposed to
think out
bag,
here.
nigga, you supposed to bag that shit up, nigga. When nigga hang
How
on,
am I
nigga,
supposed to ban? How am I
go
supposed to
for it,
ban something up that's true?
Right. You're just supposed to just
bro.
ignore the truth just because you're a fanboy.
Oh no, so I'm just
Bro,
supposed to be like,
we,
oh man, fuck that. None of this. Man, come on, bro. Be honest
bro,
with yourself, bro.
I ain't trying to tell you to goddamn, agree with some shit he been drinking. I don't agree with that shit either. But my thing is, a nigga is not he a regular nigga. Well, I ain't gonna say a regular nigga, but he's still human. So through camp, he ain't doing none of that shit. Off camp, you could drink, you don't have a bill too, a nigga. You could do that shit when you ain't in camp, man. You gotta understand, ain't no
How we know what
athlete.
he doing?
That's fine. But he's still showing that he a pound for pound, regardless of what he do outside of
Bro,
camp.
what do this got to
So when
do?
that shit catch up with him, which it almost got him killed. When you're a professional fighter, it's not good to drink, especially at an elite level where he's at. None of these other guys do the shit that he doing. Keith
Man,
Thurman ain't out here getting fucking folded.
let's
Danny
fuck Keith Thurman.
Garcia ain't out here
Let's fuck
getting
with you.
lit.
Let's feel. Let's
Crawford
fuck
don't
with
drink.
you. Just cause
So
you
when
ain't seen
when
it,
he get in the
don't mean,
ring and get his ass whooped, then what's gonna be the excuse?
bro. Let me tell you something. Spence making weight comfortably. So all that drinking y'all say he doing, he can't be drinking like that. Y'all say he drinking like that, making weight comfortably every time.
But
You
even
ain't gonna
how good did he look? How good did he look versus Porter? That was
But
shit. He
then,
supposed
it,
to be an
look,
easy fight.
look, then that's us taking credit away from how good Porter looked against him. So
It
I don't
don't
want to take
matter.
no credit.
This the same. These are one of the same
I know.
fanboys that
I
probably
just don't
thought
want
that
to.
was an
I
easy
just don't.
fight.
No. I ain't
man, he look
disagreeing.
good
I
every
just don't want
time,
to take
man.
no credit away from Sean Porter because, like, Sean Porter put on a good performance.
Now Sean Paul put on a good point. I don't take nothing away from him. But he got beat up. He got beat though. At the end of the day, he
Yeah,
got beat.
no. I mean,
Y'all
I
give
felt like he won. But
y'all
this the
give
thing
this
right
nigga
here, bro. You trying to hold up,
give
fam?
that
Look,
nigga no cap.
hold
I'm
up,
not giving
Smoke,
Sean
Mr.
Paul no
Smoke.
part of moral business.
Mr. Smoke, hold up real quick. This is the thing right here. This is where you get caught up and confused on what's really going on, fam. We ain't over here talking about, Earl Spence is a boxer, so of course it's boxing related. We is over here talking about how Earl Spence just got charged with this DWI and the horrendous wreck he had. And if it was people on that road, he could have hurt. There's no
Man,
justification in that, fam.
yo,
I don't hold up.
man,
Hold up.
justifying it. Go ahead.
Hold up, bro. It ain't no justification in that. I don't care how big of a fan you is. Now go ahead.
Like I already said, my nigga, I'm not justifying that bullshit. It was some bullshit.
So
He
what is you
fucked
want
up.
her arguing then, Jamal?
I'm
Right.
arguing.
Look at the topic, bro. The
Man,
topic.
I'm arguing the fact on everything y'all saying. The
Everything
Everything
we
we
y'all
saying
saying.
about him getting charged with a DWI, him
look.
almost killing himself. We don't know if he gonna be the same no more. It could have been people out there could have got injured. You arguing that, and this is all stuff that
I'm
possibly could
arguing
have
about the
happened.
nigga good. Coulda, woulda,
Thank you.
shoulda.
Hmm.
Whether you
There wasn't
believe
no
in it didn't
coulda,
happen.
woulda, shoulda, but there wasn't no free people out there, man. The man came out unscathed.
Wow. So it
You
don't
know
matter
what?
because he didn't kill
Man,
nobody, but don't
man,
matter that it was reckless.
at this point, it happened. At this point, it happened. You can't take the shit back. It was fucked up. Okay,
Where did they
we
find
already
these
got
niggas
that
from?
established. We already got that established. Now we can move on for him to get in the ring
So
and
hold
gain
up,
a
hold up.
I'm
Hold up.
over with.
Good move on.
Hold up.
This
So
nigga crazy.
hold up real quick. So before this story is even, before we even hear just the whole story of anything, we just supposed to just stop talking about this.
Oh, you ain't got to talk about this. This a channel. You want to talk about it? It's good. It's all good. But I'm saying, Spence saying he good. You know, I'm good. No broken bones. I'm a savage. So I take that as shit. I'm ready to roll, rock and roll again. You know, I got to pay a couple of fine class B.
Hey, bro, you absolutely make no sense. I want you to understand that, Jamal. Because
He
at the
just
end of the day,
said
hold up.
it's
At the end of
cool
the
for
day,
him to
Jamal,
drink outside the camp, but him camp almost killed him, and it's okay because he's ready to rock and roll. It's stupid.
I think it is a difference. There's a difference between judging people. I think he confusing it. There's a difference between judging people and being held accountable. You know what I mean? Because if you hold somebody accountable, then you're giving them that option to where you stepping back, but you allowing them to move forward. But if you judge them, you just writing them off. So I think it. I don't think this panel is judging him. I think it's more of holding him accountable for it because everybody wants to see him do good. That's why everybody angry about it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Nigga say where we find these niggas. Yeah, that's the problem with these fans, man. That's exactly why he probably thought it was cool to do what he was doing.
Shit, I'd like to see Earl Spence do his thing, man. I'd like to see him come back strong, all that shit. Gotta make sure the man all right first, and then make sure his head right. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people
That's
just
what I'm saying.
write. Sometimes
He
people write that shit off like, oh, I got away with it. Well, fuck it then. I could just keep on going. You know what I mean?
and
The way
then
that I was.
like, where's the concern? You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, oh, he ready to go. He ready to go. Man, this man just got in an accident. And we were saying why he shouldn't just rush to get back in the ring so fast. These people don't care about Spence, man.
Keep getting kicked out.
These people don't care about Spence. It's that he ready to rock and roll. He a savage. Dude, he just got in a wreck.
Right.
We trying to
Y'all
say,
know what's
man,
crazy?
take some time off, you know, get back healthy. Nah,
Hey,
he ready to go. He ready to go. All right, bro.
hey, Flame
Right.
On, this one's crazy right here, Flame On. Like, I address the bullshit on everybody else and what they do.
Right. True.
Now, so look, now it's a problem because I'm
Because you're doing
addressing
it
the
on her.
real bullshit. I didn't say that I wasn't no Earl Spence fan, but I'm supposed to let him just skate away and don't say nothing and tell him how he was wrong for this? Come on, man. This shit crazy to me, bro. That's what I deal with.
I just put this in the chat, bro. This dude just sat up here and said, I'm arguing everything y'all saying. And then when he started explaining, saying, yeah, that was some real fucked up shit what Spence did. Now, nigga, is you arguing with us or is you agreeing with us?
Oh, God, D. Jefferson.
What's wrong with this dude, bro?
Shout out to Rocket Strike in the chat. We're going to get you in before we end.
I want that man to be 100% before he fight Bud. You know what I mean? I want
Hey,
that
man,
man to
shout
be
out to y'all
100%.
fellas right quick. My bad.
Oh, go ahead.
Everybody, bro. Black. Shout out to the UGC, IOTBA, Flame On, Angel. I'm biased, 1-2 kid. I gotta go take care of some things. Thanks for having me on, Black. I'll catch
No
up.
doubt.
All
Be
right, bro.
safe.
All right, bro.
Hey, let me say this real quick. I ain't trying to switch topics, but this been bothering me right here. Like, it bothers me, right? How, like, every time it's a potential opponent for Deontay Wilder, right? All Deontay Wilder fans and all these medias who push this different narrative, they come up with different excuses about the certain fighter. And the fighter that I'm speaking of right now is Alexander Usyk. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I thought that when you're a champion and you move up a weight division, you're automatically guaranteed to get a shot at the titles. So this is my thing right here. If Alexander Usyk is coming up from cruiserweight as the undisputed champ, doesn't that qualify him to get an automatic shot at any title?
Yeah, pretty much. I
It
mean,
should.
Yeah, I
I
would
mean,
think so. I would
the
think so
same, the same, the
because
same opportunities that forwarded to Canelo when he won certain belts and then moved up, and he automatically got those shots at those titles and moving up in divisions should be forwarded to Alexander Usyk. You know what I mean? Same thing,
They doing the
but
same
they
thing to
don't.
Bud though.
You know, but real quick though,
yeah.
I wanted to say this. I wanted to address though, real quick before we change the subject. So all you man fans out there. So what if Spence do fight soon, and then if he lose, who will be wrong? Us or y'all? Is he good? He's gonna be good then? Y'all still gonna say, well, he wasn't good. Well, he was good.
If
All this, that,
if
and the third. When he loses in February and January, if he does
if
decide to fight, you
if
know?
Earl loses next fight, Jamal gonna be the same person. He gonna come back and be like, "Y'all fam, because it was look shouted. It was because of the accident. It was the
Yeah,
accident shouted."
yeah,
And he telling us now though that man, it's just a few scratches. He all right. He gonna get
good. He
back
good.
in
He
there.
good. No, he good. He good to
Man
fight.
down,
Yeah, he good. Hit the
bulldoze,
man
man
say he
down,
good.
man
He
down.
good. Yeah, yeah. You know, he
We
good.
we
He
we
good.
telling them no, nigga, take some time off. You know, we shouldn't be treating it like you good, you okay. Nah, nigga, your brain is the main organ right now that we concerned about.
If
You know,
people really love Earl Spence, uh, but like I say, if people really love him, bro, they're gonna tell him that. But I just want Earl to look himself in the mirror. I want him to look at everybody who's around him. I want to look at him to the people who was influencing him, the people, even if it was some people there that night with him, and they could see he was clearly under the influence. It's time for him to look himself in the mirror before he even think about coming back to boxing, to fixing his circle and everything that's around it.
Yeah, man. And like, man, the mere fact that you speaking up on our TVA it just proves that you just keeping the same energy. You've been addressing the bullshit, what I mean, from day one. And no matter who it is, it's equal opportunity flame, but it's true flame. So when everybody be talking about this hate shit, you just ask them the question. Am I telling the truth or am I lying about the shit? And if the shit is the truth, they always trying to turn that shit into hate. So it is what it
I
is,
don't know.
man.
It's like I guess because like this is a big story and there's no other way around it. And if you want to be respected in this media, bro, like you have to keep that same energy, bro. And it's like people want us to just get past the fact of the situation that occurred when there's a lot of other situations that occur in boxing that's not even um more horrific than this situation was, and we addressed that for a long time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, man.
I know one thing. This is it's embarrassing. It got to be. He's embarrassed. We understand
Hmm.
he's embarrassed. These are things that he don't want to hear, but these are things that he need to hear. Fam, like I just me being from the city and me really giving a fuck about Earl, like for real. Like I must tell him the truth. Like I got to. Like this situation right here shows, oh, situations got to be out of control. You know what I'm saying? So it's just time for him to
Yeah.
do a big
But at
old
least we'll know though
reality check.
if uh if
I
Spence
want to
is
say shout out
100%
to
when he
Rocket
does
Strike.
come
Shout out to
back,
the homie Rocket
because there
Strike
shouldn't
who
be
just got
any
on.
reason why he don't beat
What up, y'all?
What's good
Garcia
What's
with it?
up, bro?
unless
What's up,
he
Rocket?
is messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
To
Hey,
me,
hey Rocket, man, what's your thoughts on this, man? Errol
did I
Spence
lose
first statement
connection? Or is nobody
since
else
the act.
talking?
Oh
Can,
man,
can y'all
bro.
hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, because I think
Yeah.
1-2 Kid got some miscommunication, like he can't hear us. He may have a bad signal. He'll be back on. But go ahead, man. I want to hear your thoughts on Errol Spence's first response since the accident, and just your thoughts on all. It's like a very deadly year, man. A lot of people losing their lives, man, in combat sports.
Man, Slim is a crash dummy. He a
Wow.
straight up crash dummy. For real. Can you hear me?
So you think his
Yeah.
brain kind of messed up
Yeah.
right now a
Yeah.
little bit?
Man, man, nah, his brain ain't fucked up, man. He know what the fuck he doing. You know what I mean? Like Slim, like you ain't no savage, man. Ain't nothing savage about wrecking your brand new fucking Ferrari, getting your teeth bust out. Ain't nothing savage about that. And you got two little girls at
Mm,
home. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nobody want to hear that savage shit. Like, this ain't 2012. You ain't Chief Keef. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like, come on, man, you a boxer, man. Like, get it
yeah.
right, man. You ain't in them streets, man. You know what I mean? Like, be a nigga from DeSoto. You know what I mean? Don't try to be like them niggas from Dallas or Houston. You know what I mean? Be a nigga from DeSoto who got everything right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with being a professional fucking boxer, a champion. You know what I mean? You knock niggas out for a living. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? You just God, God just saved your motherfucking life, nigga. And you talking about you a savage? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. God is a savage. You ain't no savage. You a crash dummy. You know what I mean? And the last chat that we had, man, I was like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, of course we gonna fucking criticize him, but at the same time, we don't want to see the nigga hurt. But nigga, you making a lot of niggas you making it difficult for a lot of niggas to really respect you, champ. For real. Cause we grown ass niggas. We not 15-year-olds. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna get excited when you start talking that savage shit. Cause we know the real. You know what I mean? Like, we grown ass niggas. You know what I mean? We know a savage when we see one. You know what I mean? You not one. You know what I mean? And this is like a fucked up time to bring it up. And nigga, you got a fucking charge. Come on, man. You got DWI. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Ain't nothing savage about that. Get your teeth fixed. You know what I mean? Recuperate. Get back in that ring. We'll see you then. But don't talk that savage shit, champ, because you ain't no savage. You really got exposed by Sean Porter. I'ma keep it real. If nobody else gonna say it, I will. You got exposed. Straight up. I don't care what nobody say. You got exposed. You can try to go around your peoples and your friends and act like you the man and you dog them out. No, nah, nigga, that ain't what I saw. I ain't see that. You know what I mean? I saw Sean Porter getting in your ass. He was counting over your fucking jab. He was outboxing you. Your ass going back, getting hit with punches, eyes closed and shit. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Stop playing, man, for real. And I don't want to see, like I said, I don't want to see nobody like I said before, man. He would have been lucky if he ended up like Paul Williams, man. You know what I mean? He would have been unlucky if he ended up like Diego Corrales. You know what I mean? In the fucking grave. You know what I mean? And your niggas who you think is your niggas and who you trying to please and shit. You know what I mean? Them niggas gonna move on to the next one. They you know what I mean? They gonna think about you. They gonna be like, damn, you know what I mean? I miss Earl. But as soon as that time pass, you ain't gonna be thought about. Only people that's gonna be thinking about you is your family. You know what I mean? Straight up. So get your act right. Nobody want to hear that savage shit. We not teenagers, man. You know what I mean? We don't care about that shit. We care about boxing. Stick to boxing. That's what you do. You don't bust your gun. You know what I mean? You box. That's what you do. You're a boxer.
Yeah, I don't understand why
But
all the new age rappers, I mean the new age boxers, some of them are trying to be like rappers, you know what I mean? Like you guys are professional boxers. You don't need to go to the club, pop bottles, throw ones on strippers and shit. Just go to the gym, hit the bag, you know what I mean? Focus.
Straight up. That's all it is. Like, dog, like if you not like, come on, man, you ain't been in them streets, man. Stop acting like you have. And this ain't it ain't really about him being in the streets, but bro, like everybody know you had a good life, bro. You boxed. You was in the gym. You was in the gym. That that's where you was. You wasn't in them streets, you was in the gym. You know what I mean? Well, he started what like 16, some shit like that.
Yeah,
So
15, 16.
yeah, nigga, you was in the gym, dog. Come on, man. You was the boy that was coming home with a gym bag around his back, where everybody knew that could fight. Everybody knew, oh man, we can't fuck with him. You know what I mean? Like, that, dog, that's it. That's as far as your savagery goes. Nobody will fuck with you because they knew you could box. You know what I mean? I grew up with a couple niggas like that. You know what I mean? But them niggas won't in the streets fucking up or trying to be hard and shit. Them niggas was disciplined. Them niggas like, you know what I mean? They was all about going to the gym. You know what I mean? Like they'll hang around, but they not gonna do no dirt with you. You know what I mean? Like those are smart niggas. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to see niggas who got, you know what I mean, a good head on their shoulders and they got a good career path. You know what I mean? We don't want to see them fucking up. Those type of niggas, they'll get clown, man. You know what I mean? Like for real, like I ain't gonna hold y'all up, but it was a nigga around my way, right? His name was Les. This nigga was big as fuck, muscle bound nigga, right? Dude, if you fucked up around, like he was a hustler too, right? But if you a young nigga, you fucked up when you had no business fucking up. You know what he'll do, bro? This nigga will get two of his niggas to basically put you on the back of the car, stomach, face first on the back of the damn trunk. He'll go to your back, dog. He will fucking beat your back. You know what I mean? Those are the type of niggas we had, man. And them fucking back shots them bitches wasn't pretty, dog. Like you a fucking 14-year-old, you got a big ass swole nigga, grown ass nigga going to your back, bro, beating your fucking back with his fist. You know what I mean? Like nobody's worried about that savage shit. Get your shit together, man. Eat Oreos with your daughters. You know what I mean? Get your teeth fixed first before you start eating Oreos. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, man. Get your shit together, man. For real. Be a nigga from Texas, man.
The
Come on,
folks
man.
just clout chasing, man. They don't care about him. You know what I mean? If they would, they're afraid he might write him off if they challenge him. You know, need to tell him what he need to hear, not what he want to hear.
Exactly.
That nigga be drunk, man.
It's crazy because, bruh, if I had that deal, that boxing deal, I would never drink. I wouldn't drink. I wouldn't smoke. Man, I'd be whooping on everybody. Just be happy that what I mean. I'm cashing checks and whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
go.
yeah.
I'll be taking my family on vacations. This dude is out here drinking and trying to parlay with the homies that don't even care about you. I never understood that shit. Trying to impress people that really don't care about you and your well-being. You know what I'm saying? That shit to me is crazy.
Yeah, we
He
trying
need
to
to be
fit in.
exactly. He need to be careful because probably a nigga out there that probably want to smoke him.
Exactly. I was, you know what, yo? It's funny you said that because I was watching a TMZ video, and as they asked Earl a question, you could see the guys around him. There was just one guy that was just looking at Earl like he didn't really like him. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be the bishop out of the crew. You know what I'm saying? From Juice, that would be Bishop out of the crew that would, what I'm saying, would try to rob him or something like that. So he should really be trying to focus on his career and not hang out with people that probably don't have the best interest for him.
Right. And if a dude do want to smoke him, that's the first thing he gonna do is smoke him because the nigga ain't gonna fight you. What a nigga
Yeah, you
like
know you
trying to
gonna whoop
fight you?
that.
Right. He gonna smoke you.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
probably gonna overkill. You know what I mean? Like you better be careful, man. Get your mansion in Jamaica. Get your mansion in Texas where it's cheap or whatever. I don't know how it is, but I would think it's cheap because it's the South. But you know what I mean? Get your mansions. You know what I mean? Invest in businesses. Get a couple homies who and you set some boundaries. You know what I mean? Like y'all work for me. You know what I mean? I need y'all to do right by me. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? Do that if you want to do that. But stop fucking around them streets, man. For real, man. Or somebody
Yeah.
smoking, man.
Yeah.
For real.
If I was a millionaire, I wouldn't look back.
For real.
I
If I
wouldn't.
was a millionaire, I wouldn't even be chilling in the hood if I was a millionaire. Like, what are you doing? You
What
got
are
it
you
back.
doing?
You got it
Trying to
backwards. That shit backwards.
They're trying to keep it real, bro. They be trying to keep it too real, and look
Like,
at
yo, if you ever
and
grew up,
all the rappers they get killed right in their own neighborhood where they
exactly,
came from, right
Chinks
there.
drugs, Trinks
Well,
drugs. Troy Ave got shot in his own hood. You know what I'm saying? You can't just if they got the wrong mentality. Like that's why I know he didn't actually grow up in poverty. You know what I'm saying? I come from
right.
Trinidad. Trinidad's just poverty all out. Then I came to America with just my mom, and we grew up in poverty too. So if I got $1 million, I wouldn't be going back. Like this dude's retarded. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to shit on him, but he got the whole game backwards.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I
it
said
is,
last
man.
time. That's what I said last time. The dude, he he's not mature, man. People say he's laid back and all that. Really, he ain't. He ain't. He's young minded, just
Young
like the rest
minded,
of
yeah.
them.
That's
Look,
exactly
look,
what I
look
was
at
gonna
who he
say.
look at who he hang around with. You can tell. You can tell by the people you hang around with. You know what I mean? If
Right.
you hang around killers, you a killer, or you know what I mean? You probably a killer. But if you hang around with dumbass niggas, you probably a dumbass nigga. You know what I mean?
For
That,
real.
that that's that's just real. And sometimes you know what I mean, people can fake it till they make it. You know what I mean? A killer might hang around with some nerds because he don't want to be a killer no more. Or, you know what I mean? He want to do better. You know what I mean? But Slim, in his case, though, he's dumb. Savage? What? The main man said
Yeah,
that shit yesterday. I'm like, man, hell nah. That can't be true. That can't be true, man.
he's not even thinking about his daughters. His you know what I mean? His mom, his dad, his daughters, his family.
It's the state of
I
mind,
ain't
man.
man. I ain't think he was like that. It didn't seem like he used to be like that, man. It could be, it could be his circle, bro. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, they manipulating him. They manipulate him. Of course they gonna manipulate him. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
The
you
guy
could
with
tell.
money, he comes through. Oh yo, let's go drink. Yo, let's go see. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the club. You know what I mean? Let's pop some bottles. Oh, you changing up, man. Oh, why you acting like that? You know how it is, bro. So
Nah,
you already
there
know
ain't
they
no
manipulating this guy.
manipulation. There ain't no manipulation. He always wanted that. He
Yeah.
always wanted that shit. He
It
Could
always
seemed
be.
wanted.
like, yeah. It
Could
seemed
I
like
be.
he
mean,
loved that lifestyle, man. He
yeah,
loved that
he has
lifestyle.
he has an infatuation with it, bro. He has an
Yeah.
infatuation with that lifestyle, bro. No, nobody manipulating him.
Yeah.
Well, that could be true because they say, you know, people that's not from the streets want to be from the streets, and people
They Yep.
that's
want to
from the
be in the
streets want to
streets.
be rich.
Yep.
Yeah.
Want to be
Like they
out
want to
the
switch
streets.
places.
That's
That
why
shit
niggas
is
like us flame
stupid.
that shit. Like,
Yep.
bro, you need to be getting as far away from the streets as possible, fam. Like,
Uh,
Ain't nothing out there for you.
that's why they understand, like, bro, after your second pay-per-view, why would you go straight to the club? Like, nigga, leave the country. Get out of this place, bro. Go live, go experience something else different. But I guess you got to go impress the niggas that don't wear shirts and have choker chains on. I guess.
Just live a clean lifestyle, man. Like
Crazy.
Hopkins and Mayweather did. Yo, Hopkins was fighting elite motherfuckers when he was damn near 50. And he was getting the bag that whole time. These guys think that,
Right.
okay, they think
yeah, but
they so young
Hopkins
minded,
went to
they think,
jail though. Yeah, so I don't
yeah,
know if you use
but
that
he,
as
yeah,
a.
yeah, but what happened when he came out?
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
He
Yep.
changed it all up. He became a better fighter. He just got smarter. He learned from his mistakes, and that's it. They think that they're gonna live forever and that's gonna last forever. They don't think about, the repercussions and the ripple effect of what that type of life is gonna bring you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's been times where I was like, man, I'm turned my whole life around, and I got people like coming up to me in a whole different neighborhood, like, oh, do you even know who that is? Yo, that's such a, oh my God, yo, what you doing here? And I'm like, man, shut up. I'm trying to get the fuck
Hey,
out of that shit, man.
hey, I
I'm trying
want
to
I want
live
to
my
ask
life.
you, 1-2K. I want to ask you, and then I want to hear from you, Rocket Strike. Do y'all feel like like we've been too, or can you understand from the other side, say like the fanboy of them having an issue with us flaming Errol Spencer's lifestyle, because realistically it led to his first, DWI, and it almost cost him his life, which could have cost him his career and not being able to get back home to his family and kids. So it's like, what's the logic of these people that got a problem with us flaming the lifestyle that he's living, which is affecting his what he can do in that ring?
It's more of a state of mind. The state of mind is like you're hating on him, you're downing him, you're
Mhm.
quick to jump on him. You don't fuck with that. Why you fucking with that? Instead of just saying like, you thinking about this man's future? You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean? Like, you thinking about this man's future? What about it when he can't talk or walk or some shit? You gonna be feeding his kids? You know what I
right.
mean? That's what
It's
it's
like a lot
about,
of
man.
it's like a lot of their mentality is like, well, man, cool. He all right, he just ready to get back in the ring. It ain't, but they don't want to address the fact that what he was doing led to that accident. He was not drinking responsibly. This guy, alcohol is becoming a problem. Unbiased even said this before, that there's certain people that's functional drinkers, but he's not. He's not one of them people. So they don't even want to address it. They want us to just skip over that and just jump to, okay, he need to just jump right in there right away with Danny or something. Like, come on now.
Because they thinking about the TV. They thinking about the hype. They just want to see him back in there. You know what I mean? That's all that is. It's just like almost an ignorance to everything else because they not putting themselves in that man's shoes.
It's like they're not even caring that this dude can possibly get seriously hurt in there. I mean, that's why I'm like, with all of these deaths that's happening this year, like, from injury sustained in the ring, like, what's up with his fans? Why his fans don't care about his health like that? This dude gets hit upside the head for a living. You know, they don't even understand the health defects of him drinking alcohol immediately after a fight. Then he gets into a wreck, and we're just supposed to just glaze by that, like, okay, that ain't nothing. He didn't endanger himself. He didn't endanger somebody else by what he's doing. Alcohol is not really a problem. I mean, it's like, who else is gonna speak up and tell him? Is Derek James finally gonna tell him something? Instead of
Fuck no.
sitting in the back, with a t-shirt on talking about I am my greatest competition. That shit ain't helping nothing out here.
Man,
He need to try to save his fighter life.
all of them
Yeah.
fanboys, bro. For real. Like,
Including the trainer. That's crazy.
That don't help at all.
The trainer's so much a fanboy, he can't even give him constructive criticism and shit. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. Like
Probably
that's why I love UGC.
scared to get fired. Probably.
Right.
That's why I
I
love
wouldn't even,
UGC, bro.
man. I wouldn't even want to hire a nigga like that. That's not gonna keep it real with me. You
Exactly.
know, like fuck that. Like, don't be worried about your damn job, bro. Just keep
Yeah,
it 100 with me and do your
you know
job.
what? Derek James is trash, bro. As a trainer, no, as a trainer, he garbage too. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jermel's fights. You know what I mean? He just and then he had Rob Bryant before that. He lost and he changed trainers. Like he's just not a good trainer. He don't really care about his fighter. You know what I'm saying? He don't give them pointers in the fight what to do. And even out of the ring, he don't give them pointers how to live life. You know what I mean? That could
Right.
help you as a boxer. This dude don't care. Again, he was at the press conference with Spence while Spence was drunk on the Danny versus Porter. So that should let you know what I'm saying, what it is.
You
Hey,
you can blame Derek
I fought
James,
Chris
but
Algieri.
hey, I've heard of this name, H Money. Mr. DeZone says, salute to the UGC. It's your boy H Money. Shout out to you, bro. I don't think I've seen you on here before, but salute to you. Oh, shout out to Tim. He said yesterday he celebrated 18 years of being clean and sober. You know, let's see if Errol can do. Now that's the question. The next question: will these fanboys still be okay with Errol Spence if he continues to drink? He's still going out partying and all of this stuff, despite everything that has taken place since
Of
the
course
Sean
they
Porter
will.
loss. I mean, win.
Of
Hell
course.
yeah.
He's
Hell
living his
yeah.
best
We
life.
just seen that with your boy Jamal coming on, bro. We just
Yep.
seen that, bro.
And all these channels are praising him, saying he's unbreakable. So they probably would be okay if he
Oh, I
gets in
figured that would
another
happen.
car
Yeah.
accident.
dog,
They probably, yeah.
these people will tell you that 2 + 2 = 5, bro. For real, they don't care. Like for real, bro. Like that's how they are, bro. Like they don't give a fuck, bro. Like
They do.
if you know what I mean? If they seen the pit bull coming at them, they be like, "Oh man, it's all right. Everything's okay." Man, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Them
Yeah.
dudes, you can't talk to them dudes. And as far as the media, like from the original question you asked me, bro,
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck about them, bro. For real, they're delusional just like the fans are. They are fans. They're not boxing journalists like that, for real, for real. They're fans, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you was a journalist,
He
you would be unbiased.
Right. Right.
Unbiased.
said he be
You know what I
buying
mean?
out the bar every weekend and on weekdays.
Yeah,
Black, you
man.
Jeez,
can't.
look.
Yeah, you know what's funny? The bar that he crashed in front of had a mural of Earl Spence in it. That's how much he was in that bar. No,
What
I'm just kidding,
the?
but
Oh, I'm about
I'm
to say,
just
what the
joking.
fuck?
But they do have a picture of him in the bar though. But I don't know if
Oh,
it's regular
wow.
there, but yeah.
If they would have had a mural, I'm like, oh, hell no. In front of the bar?
Shit, now they gotta cross out a few of his teeth. Color them bitches
Yeah.
black, man.
Color the
Motherfuckers lose
mode black
teeth
with a
now.
black crayon. Damn, man.
Yeah, with a Sharpie or some shit.
The motherfucker might be out here looking like Leon Spinks out this
Maybe
motherfucker.
that's a lesson to him, you know. Errol, you keep hanging out in these streets, man. You're gonna be out here with no teeth. Out here looking struggling and shit. Looking bad.
Yeah, put
His
his
drunk
dentures.
ass teeth.
You
Yeah,
have to
he'll
But
get
put
them
his
black,
dentures.
black,
dentures in water.
you can't take
Hey,
them fight fans serious, black, because I mean you can't take it so personal because think about it, these are the same people who are saying, well, what did this guy do to get a shot with him? What did this guy do to get a shot with him? Now he got all that damage done to him, and they're like, get in there and fight. So I mean,
right.
you
That's
you know you
crazy.
can't take it serious. It's just the way certain people think, man. I mean, some people learn, some people don't. You know, but
Man.
Spence need to make his team a little better. He need to be a little more smarter, and he need to take some sort of accountability for the team that he putting around himself. Because I mean, even though you get hit in the head and you punch people in the head for a living, you got to have some sense. You know what I mean? At least some.
Man.
I mean, I was told, hey man, why don't you get in here? Why don't you just go? Why don't you just go pro? You could fight. You could fight on TV. And I was like, man, I ain't even
Man.
got an amateur background. Like, and I
If
got a coach trying to tell me to go in and fight a pro, a stand-in for another professional that I don't even know. I'm like, man, you're crazy.
Yeah, they don't
Like,
care
what are you
about you if they
thinking?
do that.
And
Yeah,
then
they
I
don't
got
care.
some of them right. I got some of them folks around me like, well, what, do you ever regret doing that? I was like, hell no. Hell no, I don't regret jumping in the ring and just to be on TV. What if you woulda? What if you woulda? I'm like, man, that's the type of coach I got. Then I probably shouldn't be in there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just using your brain. Like, man, I'm trying to be able to talk to my kids and shit. Like, you know, fuck that shit. You know, I gotta change up gyms.
Yeah, you'd have
You
been
know what I mean?
you would have been the KO on TV.
Yeah,
Fighting fighting a professional. Just
I ain't
keeping it
gonna go
100.
that
Yeah.
far. I ain't gonna go that far. But
I don't know how
I'm gonna
good
say,
you are, but I just
but
say.
I'm not gonna be stupid about the shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be dumb about the shit. You know,
Yeah,
because
but
I
there's
held my own
levels,
in
you
the
know.
gym. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? There's
I've
levels
been
to
at
that shit.
gym right now. I've been going there for a couple of years and Montalvo. He's trained with Duran and he sparred Wilfred Benitez and whatnot. This guy, he had his name was Lou, and he was gonna turn pro, and they offered him a fight against a professional, and he took it. He got slept.
Wow.
Damn.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
Don't
you know,
put me.
you don't do that.
Don't,
You don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go and fight some amateur fights first, because again, there's
Exactly.
levels. There's levels.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm trying to say is that's the type of person that's ahead of you. Then you know you're on the wrong path already. Oh yeah, we could just do this with you.
Right.
You know what I
He
mean?
rolled the
It's like
dice.
you crazy. Yeah, rolling the dice with
He
me.
rolled
Fuck
the dice
that.
on you. Exactly.
Yeah,
So if you would have won, you would have been his cash cow. And if you would have lost, he would have been like, all right, well,
but
that was
I
expected.
knew something was up when all the pro fighters that came to the gym brought their own trainer.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's what they
saying?
do.
I'm like,
Yep.
this motherfucker over here, he was putting me in with Golden Glove fighters, heavyweights, and I was only like a $140, $150 at the time. You know what I mean? And this dude got me in there sparring with like crazy big motherfuckers. And I'm like, and guys that were like a 2-time Golden Glove champ. But I'm like, but yo, still in all, I ain't even touched the amateur rankings. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you ready to just, and that's what it is. It's like knowing that, okay, something's up here. I'm not gonna go for the okey doke right here, just so this guy can make a little cash. And if I win, he takes the praise. And if I don't, yeah, I get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's what Spence need to do. We need to be smarter about the decisions he's making.
hey, do y'all remember the episode of Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns?
Yeah,
He was all lumped up.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
that
for
would
real.
that would be me. That would be me, dog. If I decided to hop in a damn boxing ring,
Yeah,
I'd
man.
be
Yeah.
So
looking all types of fucked up.
You got to know what you're good at, man. Stick to it.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I can
Yeah, I
street
do
fight a
like that
little.
dude. I do like that dude from Jacksonville that just walked the fuck out the ring. The dude who fought was supposed to fight FL
That was
Jogba.
hilarious.
Yeah, he's
Oh
out of
That
there.
yeah.
motherfucker walked out the damn ring. I'm walking out,
hey
bro.
man, I forget what
Shit.
card it was. I think it was an ESPN card, man. It was an undercard fight, and there was some kid that was in there, man. He was, oh my god, they looked like they just gave him a license just for that fight. And I forget what fight it was, but that shit, man, he had no business in there, man, and he got
He was
knocked out.
a black kid with an afro,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
super skinny.
exactly.
Awful.
I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
Awful.
I'm like, what the fuck?
That was the most terrible form you
Awful.
will ever see from a boxer
He had
ever.
an afro.
He had like a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
afro and shit. He was super skinny. He was
Oh
just,
my god.
you
He
know,
looked like
you know, like how
he looked
niggas in the
like
hood be pulling up their pants and shit before they start swinging.
yeah.
He was
That's
doing
how he
that
was
shit with his
fighting.
boxer trunks. Let
Stop
me put my
playing,
trunks up, nigga, before I square off on this nigga.
And
It was terrible,
What the
dog.
fuck?
It was terrible.
I
Yeah,
got
it
to see.
was so funny,
I
man.
got to see that.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
bro.
Slim,
It
Slim
went
looked like
viral, bro.
Slim looked like that dude from that basketball game. What was the name of that basketball game? The dude with the afro, the black dude with the afro.
You said on a basketball game?
Yeah, the video game, the old joint. I
I
want
know
to
you're talking
say
about
regular
Oh,
PlayStation.
NBA
yeah,
Jam or some bullshit.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Must be streets or something.
Them big
arch
waterhead
rivals or
ass
some
niggas.
shit.
No. It wasn't Street. It was before Street. It was on a regular PlayStation. It was on the first one.
Is it when you snuffed
It was a
people and took
boxing
the ball
game?
from them?
No, no,
Cantaloupe
no,
head
no. It
ass.
wasn't even. I think it was like NBA.
Yeah, but
It was
that was
NBA.
fun. It was funny when he was pulling up his trunks and acting like he was about to scrap and shit.
I was
I'm
like,
like, yo,
bro.
what the fuck, man? I felt bad for the kid. He
Trying to
was,
look the
man,
part.
yeah.
That's funny,
I never understood
Lord.
why niggas did that. Pull up their pants and box every time they throw a punch. Pull up their pants. Look out of here.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of niggas get pieced up trying to use that move, bro. That one right there.
Yeah.
You know.
Hands down, man down.
Right. You
What
should
up,
be
mate,
keeping
man?
your hands up instead of picking up your
The
pants.
only time I ever touch my waistline is when someone pulled a blade out on me. I just pulled my belt off. And was like, fuck it. You're gonna have to catch the buckle long range. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't get
Get
close to this
get that
motherfucker.
booty
Yeah.
tang on.
Nigga, he said they call me Uncle Buck around this motherfucker.
I was like, let me keep my distance and use this range, this belt range.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what's up, man? He said stretch from NBA streets too.
Streets too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That was it.
Yeah, some old cantaloupe head ass nigga, some.
Nah. It wasn't stretched though, man. It wasn't stretched. I know what he's talking about. It's the old one. It was before the
Hey, Trav, I remember that. He says Dreamcast had a boxing game, Ready to Rumble, and there was a black character. I remember that character.
That's what I thought he was talking
I remember
about.
that character. Yeah. So yeah, kind of like that, but the nigga,
He
the
had
little
that skinny
niggas,
ass
the little
arms
Little
nigga
and
had
skinny
shit.
it.
dude. Yeah. He threw the
Yeah,
haymakers and he had
the
the fro.
dude me and Bias talking about, his afro was hella nappy, so it wasn't the same type of afro.
Oh hell no.
That shit was out of there, bro.
It
It
was
looked like
He,
it looked
yeah.
like he was waiting for Marquisha to braid the shit up, but he made her mad, so she just didn't do it. And just left his
Yeah.
Oh my
afro, just snapped
god.
out like fuck it, get your ass in the ring, fight.
He didn't even
Hey
have boxing
man.
shoes on. Though. He had some
Stop.
Nike. I'm like, damn, man, where they find this dude at?
Stop, dog.
I'm dead serious, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
that's
had,
Nike,
Hey,
he
what
had
up,
on
Nike,
Spence?
Air Max, bro.
yeah, Nike, Nike Air
probably
Maxes on.
had
I'm
some Air
like,
Force
damn.
Ones or some shit, probably. I don't know what he had, bro. Yeah, that shit was hilarious though. It was. But yeah, just because you got a couple of W's in the street because you pull your pants up and scrap, you get in that boxing ring, man. It's a little different. That shit ain't gonna quite work the same.
Hey, May man, what'd you think about Earl Spence's savage remarks?
Who's you asking?
May man, I want to see what he had to think about that.
Oh, I mean, if he want, he could jump on. He dropped the link. I got one more slot open, so I kept getting kicked out, man. So, I mean, Jamal just every time he get on, man, he struggled, bro, real bad.
Man, he get fanboy, man. That's why I wanted to hop on. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all letting
Yeah, bro. I'll be like, oh, I just give him an opportunity. I'm like, what is he gonna defend? Like, I want to hear what he got. I be wanting to hear what they got to say. Like, like, are you really getting ready to counter with the points that we making?
Dog,
Every
if
live
you
stream.
know a nigga,
Black, you Spence biggest fan.
Yeah, that's what he come with now.
Like,
if
what?
you know a nigga fucked up, dog, you're not just going to sit there and defend him, dog. Like for real, like if one of my niggas or one of my brothers fucked up, I'm like, look, dog, you gotta eat that on the chin, straight up. You fucked up.
Yeah, he ain't make no sense though. He like, it's cool for him to drink, when he out of camp and stuff, but I don't condone the drinking and driving. I'm like, if you at the club, bro, it's common sense.
He's one of those
we
niggas
all,
who think 2 + 2 = 5, bro. He's one of those.
yeah, we all
That didn't
knew
make
it
any
was a
sense.
DWI, and we knew he was drinking, but we didn't want to come out with it without the facts. But I mean, common sense, bro.
Like 3, 4,
And,
and 4 and 2.
it's
Right.
them type of people, like I said, was the reason why Spence does what he does. Imagine having a circle of Jamals. Like,
God damn.
like you would completely end up fucking your whole life up with a circle full of people like
out of
that.
there. Yeah, you done.
Like, come on.
There's
Yeah.
no way I have a circle full of Jamals, bro.
But like they
Hell
say,
no.
if Errol Spence is a so-called if he a real one, then he shouldn't have no issue with somebody giving him that constructive criticism, telling him like, "Yo, Errol, fucking up, man. We got to change it. We got to switch some things around, man. We got to let this shit go. Whoop-de-whoop." He shouldn't be having a problem with that if he real.
If you a millionaire athlete, you shouldn't be drinking anyway.
Exactly.
I mean,
You know,
yeah.
you already got the bag only gonna get further and further away from you.
Oh man, I don't get it, bro.
It's just gonna it's gonna keep slipping and slipping away from you. The more you
And you
more
know
you drink.
what? A fact of the matter too, drinking shrinks your brain over time.
I did that one live stream, 2 live streams back. I talked about that. He
It
prevented the
shrinks your
healing
brain, bro.
process. Yep. And then
And you know
him
what,
getting hit in
man?
the head, and it's even worse. Twice as worse.
If I was
Man, that nigga
making,
gonna end up like Riddick Bowe, man, drinking and shit.
yeah,
You see Riddick Bowe now? Riddick Bowe can barely fucking talk, man. That's gonna be Earl.
James Toney,
And
him
he
too.
still think he did mandatory for somebody and shit. He out of there.
What's up about Riddick Bowe?
Yeah, he out of there, bro. He still think he about to get a fight with Lennox Lewis or some shit. Like, bro, you need to go to the house.
That sucks.
Nah,
Because I
Riddick,
liked
Riddick
him
Bowe is
too
that
back in
nigga
the
though.
days. I liked him back in the
Riddick
days.
Bowe is that nigga.
I don't know. He
Yeah.
threw the belt in the garbage, though. I do know that much. I wasn't with that.
Yeah, nobody was.
I think that was his promoter.
I thought
Promoters
he could
fucked shit
take
up in his
Lennox.
head.
But then I think he been through too many wars and wasn't taking care of himself outside of the ring, and then that was his downfall.
Yeah.
It's like James Toney, you know. But James Toney had
Oh
way
no,
more
man.
longevity. He was just built for that shit.
If I was getting $300,000 checks, I still wouldn't be hanging in the hood. Man, fuck that. If I was getting $10,000 checks, I wouldn't be hanging in the hood. So if
You
I had a
sending
million,
postcards.
if I was getting $1 million checks, I would be nowhere near the hood. I'd be, you know what I'm saying, suburbs with my wife and kids. Like, what's wrong with this guy? I don't get it. That's how you know,
Hey,
honestly, he grew up in the suburbs. Because if he was really from the hood, he would know you don't want to go there and just chill and hang out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to chill and hang out with people who have less than you that will in the future most likely start plotting on you, because that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is.
street
Nobody.
nobody.
That's how you know. That's how you know his suburbs really ain't got a lot of shit. Really ain't got a lot of shit out there because like some suburban areas just as fucked up as the city. You know what I mean? Some. You know what I mean? So like like I'm from Maryland and shit. So excuse me.
Oh, so hey, so
I'm
is
from
Main
Maryland.
Man. He from Maryland too. Think so.
No, I think he from DC. He from DC, but
Oh, my bad. I be
I'm
mixing them up.
right there by Main Man though. I'm right there. Like where I'm from is borderline DC. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And Prince George's, especially when I grew up, that shit was just as fucked up. Not worse, but it was just as fucked up as DC. You know what I mean? So niggas like us, we wasn't thinking about, oh man, we gotta go to DC, we hang out with DC niggas. No, because we had our own shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you know what I mean? You got some people who grew up in like fucking big ass houses with fucking white picket fence and the green grass and the fucking basketball court in their backyard and shit. They're just infatuated with that shit. You know
Hey,
what I mean? That's the way it
UGC,
is.
what's poppin'? UGC, what's
What's
up,
up,
man?
man? What's up, Doc?
Man.
What's
What's the
goody,
deal, bro?
man? What's going on, fellas, man?
What up,
Hey,
London?
so let's just jump
Man,
right
I
into it,
heard I
man.
talk a lot.
Do you actually agree with Rocket Strike that maybe Errol Spence growing up kind of like in the suburbs gives him this attraction to the hood lifestyle, wanting to hang out and be down with you know what I mean? The hood. Do you think that that's kind of what's
Yeah,
what we
what
seeing?
I
Oh, okay.
yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it, Black. No doubt about it. First off, salute to my brother Rocket Strikes 89. What up, famo?
What up,
The
Level?
thing is, man, is that what Earl did. I know it's easy for us to try to break this down in little mini categories. Or he's trying to be street, he's trying to be this, he's trying to be that. At the end of the day, all of those subcategories that y'all breaking it down to all fall under young. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's young. None of us have ever been a unified world champion. None of us have ever walked into millions of dollars at one given time while we're 28, 29 years old. So what I look at it is he was young and irresponsible, pure and simple. Was he influenced? Probably so. Today's culture, man, these youngsters influenced by the music, they're influenced by everything. He's just a typical youngster that people put on a pedestal as an adult. And I don't think he was never people try to make him into something that he ain't. He's still a youngin'. You know what I mean? He's still a kid. What he did was pure irresponsible. And everybody talking about this savage. Everybody saying, oh, when he say savage, he say savage and he say savage. I was listening to the homie Rocket Strikes talk about it. And I look at it when he says savage, I don't think he's saying it in a street way because he ain't that cat. What he's saying is, if he even said it, what he's saying is, I'm unbreakable. I'm still here. I'm still alive. And like I was explaining last night, you can never tell somebody who just dodged death how to celebrate. You can never tell it ain't like he just dodged an injury. He dodged death. So any word of celebration or just happy to be alive, whatever he say, you know what I mean? That's in that dodged death. You can't tell him how to say what he need to say. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I got a question though. Man, how old is Earl Spence?
29 years old. And
you don't think that's an adult?
I mean, bruh, I'm telling you, you gotta go back to your mind frame at 29 years old. Once again, now I heard y'all tell y'all stories. I came up in poverty, but okay, he didn't. And he has millions of dollars at 29 years old. What would you have done at 29 years old with millions of dollars with a 29-year-old mind?
I'm 28 right now. I'm 28 right now. And if I had $1 million, I wouldn't be going to the hood and drinking and trying to impress homies. I know that.
First off, was he in the hood though? Hold on, was he in the hood? Where did it say he was in the hood?
Or wherever. He was.
I read that he left a bar. I read that he left a club. I didn't read nothing about him down in the hood.
I'm talking about before that though. When even after the Sean Porter fight, he was with his homies and he was chilling, parlaying, and drinking and whatnot. That's what I'm saying. That all of that led up to the car accident and his drinking problems.
Hey, I think Slim got infatuation with the hood, bro. Like it's just evident with me, Slim. You know what I mean? Like for real, because
is that where his fan base is at? Is that where his fan base?
But look though, off the simple fact, you can off just this one category, you can get smoked in your hood. So why the fuck are you hanging around in any fucking way? You can get smoked. So why are you around there? That's number one. And number two, nigga, you already got a fucking infatuation with the hood. You know what I mean? Look, I don't know what the fuck he been through. I don't know. I'm not him. At the same time, my nigga, it's a lot of fucking evidence out there, my nigga. Any celebrity you go back to the hood, even you might think, okay, niggas love you. But there's always one nigga who will smoke you. He will not fight you because you a fucking boxer, my nigga. He will pull out his gun, bop you in your motherfucking head, and you dead. Everybody knows that.
Earl got no business. Earl got no business in places like that, man. That ain't him. That ain't the cloth he cut from. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, I mean, man, look. All I know is when I hear Adrian Bronner's name, I hear him constantly. When I hear even something like Tank always running in with the law, I don't hear that about Earl Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? What I do hear about Earl Spence Jr. is most of the time, whenever we even talking about him, it's in a boxing context. We can't make this dude like he Adrian Bronner because he ain't Adrian Bronner. What he is a kid with a rapidly growing fan base.
Wait, hold on, man. Is this the first time that you heard about him drinking? Because for me, this is like maybe the fourth or fifth, and there's even videos of him drunk. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
he was drunk at the Sean Porter fight. He was drunk at the Porter Ugas fight. He was drunk at that when he took over the press conference.
Right.
So my thing is, he'll eventually become a Broner.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's close. It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Hey,
hold on. Nah. We can put a lot of jaggers on Earl. Say he ducking Crawford. He doing this. He doing that. But he is nowhere near no Adrian Bronner. You know what I'm saying?
We're
This
not
dude
talking
is
about
He
legit.
keep
skill wise,
drinking and fucking up people
right? We talking
become an
about the
Adrian
outside
Broner.
distractions and drama and shit.
Maybe not getting shot at and all that. Maybe not that. You know what
Not
I'm
that,
saying?
but I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying
But like
That's what
the
I'm saying.
downfall.
It's
right.
Hey man,
I
Broner
gotta
never drove
understand.
no damn Rari with no seatbelt on.
certain patterns, man. We
A
don't
lot
play
of
with.
a lot of fighters make that turn, man, when they get to the top, dog. Like a lot of fighters, man, they on the way up, they are one way, and when they get on the top, they be Mike Tyson, famous, the most famous boxer you can think of. Tyson's rise, you didn't hear them stories about Tyson. Soon as Tyson becomes the youngest heavyweight champion, and all this other jazz, he start tripping out because of that fame, that pressure, that level of money. On top of that, you with a young mind. This is
He
something
was
we've
always
seen
a
play
young
over in
No,
buck.
but
boxing
Mike
over and over again.
Tyson, he was like 21. Earl Spence is about to be 30 though.
Hey, real
Tyson was
quick.
always
But
a
Mike,
first
Mike,
boxer.
Mike,
Hey, real quick. Let me ask Main Man this, because I
right,
don't
but
really
he
have
wasn't
too.
that way on the rise up though. You ain't hear that.
Yeah,
Let
because
me
he
ask
had
you a quick
custom
On the
gear.
question.
rise up, you heard nothing about Mike.
Real quick. Let me ask this question to Main Man. So I don't really have an issue with you saying something about his age. I mean, because some people are still young minded. So yeah, you're right. We haven't had
Yeah,
millions of
and that's
dollars
what I'm saying, Black. He's
being
young minded.
unified.
Yes.
So I'm not tripping off that statement. But when you say that no one has ever been in that situation, we haven't been in a situation where we survived something like that, and your first reaction would be saying that I'm a savage, and then you mentioned something like you know, something. Well, you mentioned something about the God aspect of it, like that he should have done that first. That would have been more acceptable. Like, thank God
No,
I
that would
made
have
it through
been
that.
great. But see, you misinterpret. Y'all taking the word savage and y'all applying it to a
No, no,
street
no, no.
a
I'm not. No, I
street
agree with
term.
you there. With you saying
I
that
think
he's
in
saying
his
it like
mind,
he's unbreakable. I get that part, but the whole point of it is that's ego. You still in your ego instead of being humble and acknowledging the fact that it was a silly mistake. Did he even actually show any humility? Like, you know what? I messed up. I mean, I got to make some
he
changes.
happy
I could have harmed somebody
to
out
be
there.
Right.
alive, Black.
Exactly.
Say it again.
But see, another thing, main man, too, like you really can't say
Well, this
what
is
he
why I
like
explained to
what
a
he was thinking.
lot.
You know what I mean? Like that you can none of us can really say what he was thinking, but when we hear savage,
I
bro,
try to, I
we're not
try to,
thinking of nobody indestructible.
but I mean, you gotta apply to the event that just happened. He literally come out and said he was savage. It ain't like he went up and beat up on a cat and then came out and said he was savage. He said it after a car accident.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
We get it. We get it.
To the right.
But just like
It's like he went out and stomped somebody out. You feel me?
Right.
It
But
it's
ain't like
it's
he stomped somebody out or something.
nah, it's not about that making a
I
point
hear
about
you.
that.
No,
It
but
just it's more of like, okay, yeah,
I
you
think,
came out you
but
came
I
out
will say
saying
this: should he have been more humble? He have
Humble.
been more humble.
Yeah, but he
I
should have
Let me
at
mean,
least
crash
gave
you.
a public apology for the fact that he was drinking and driving, and he could have drove into an apartment building, drove into a house, killed a family, killed a mother or two, etc. He didn't say anything of that. All he did was say, "No broken bones, nothing. I'm a savage." That to me
he
is
didn't acknowledge
arrogance.
the
That's
he didn't
yeah. That to
acknowledge
me is
the irresponsibility. He just wanted to just be like,
exactly.
okay, I'm back, y'all. It's just Errol Spence. Let's not talk about my
It's
what I did
childish.
wrong.
It's
It's just about
childish.
me. I'm a savage. Look at me.
It's
I made it.
right. It's childish. It's
So this is
young-minded,
the reason why I
and
try
it's
to explain to people. That explained to people last night that let's not take our eyes off the fact he an athlete. You know what I mean? People tend to we get close to boxers because we forget that the kids looking up too. So just did at the end of the day, Earl Spence Jr., you are Kobe Bryant, you are a Michael Jordan, you are. I mean, I ain't saying he's like the top of his game. I'm saying as far as like he's an athlete. You have a brand, and for that purpose alone is why he should have came out correct. I will admit he is an athlete. You know what I mean? And yeah, and this is why I was telling people why people were scared to talk about this issue, tiptoeing around it. You forget that he is an athlete that has influence. These
Role
kids got
model.
to know that this was wrong, Joe. This was wrong. You hear me? This wasn't right by far, and they need to be. It need to be told that way. But I also got to accept and say he a drunk, man. People running around talking about he a drunk, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all
he's
remember
alcoholic.
Bomax?
You got an issue with that?
He's an alcoholic, man.
What's
Yeah, he
what's the
alcoholic.
evidence? What's the evidence?
It's crazy
Do y'all
as
know the
hell.
What's the
evidence?
evidence?
What's the
Tell me
evidence
the
of what?
evidence,
What
because
you mean?
you seen him
Bro,
drunk on camera a couple times.
no, you just listed
That's
off
your
times
evidence
where
of
you
him being
saw.
an alcoholic.
Are we defending him
No,
after he
okay.
just got charged with the DWI?
No.
Exactly.
I'm
Are we
saying this.
seriously? We doing that?
The point I'm making is you just because you see somebody to get a drink, have a drink, and celebrating or whatever. Right, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. I can't incriminate myself, but the deal is there's been many a nights, God forbid, thank God I made it home safe, that after a night of partying that I know I shouldn't have jumped behind the wheel that I probably have. I ain't gonna sit here and play the holier than thou role. You know what I'm saying? And just because I did that don't necessarily mean I have a drinking problem. A drinking problem means your family interventions. That means you're going broke. You spending money that as fast as it comes in. You see signs of addiction. There's
Yeah,
no
but
signs of addiction with Earl Spence
no,
Jr.
yeah, there is though. Because look,
After every fight.
okay, you just
He
won
said he
two
was in the
titles,
club
and
for the
now
whole week.
exactly, you're in the club, you're drinking. You even were drinking with Robert Easter and Javante Davis. There's videos of that. You know what I'm saying? The TMT. There's people in the TMT gym that said he has a drinking problem. Nate Jones, he said
The
it.
TMT gym. The
So if you
TMT gym. For real. The same gym that wanted to sign him and they couldn't sign him. So they probably in their bag right now. Bro, don't go by the words of no fellow
no,
fighters or promoters.
Nate Jones said that he's seen Earl Spence drink a lot. He has a drinking problem. We've seen Earl Spence intoxicated on multiple videos.
Nate Jones is down with Floyd. Nate Jones is down with Floyd last I checked, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
And Floyd still feeling some kind of way the fact that he couldn't sign Earl Spence Jr. We gonna
Man,
do that.
Floyd loves Spence.
We gonna take
Floyd
the
loves
word of a
Spence.
Mayweather person.
Listen.
But
If he
man, hold up,
if
though.
he didn't have love for Spence, he wouldn't be trying to protect him from Crawford and shit.
Point I'm making is I ain't see a family member. I ain't see
He
a
loves
cousin.
Spence.
I haven't seen a trainer. I haven't seen
seen
a
Blu-ray.
former trainer.
Blu-ray.
I haven't seen a
Blu-ray came out.
promoter. Blu-ray said he had a drinking problem.
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray
Okay,
said he had a drink.
I'm gonna send you the video, but Blu-ray came out and he addressed Earl Spence's drinking problem. He said that.
He said that he has a drinking problem.
He said, I would prefer if he did not drink as much as he does. That to me,
that's not the same as saying he has a drinking problem.
He's his
You gotta
friend.
put
He
It
ain't
is
gonna
a
go
problem
out
if
there.
it's
He don't go
affecting how
humble
you
like
train.
that.
If it affects how you train, it is a problem.
I mean, you gotta have more.
Okay,
That's
so
a
you
serious.
need-
That's a serious
all right.
allegation, man. You
So
gotta have more
you
evidence.
need so you need
That's
somebody.
why he got in a serious
All right.
accident.
No,
Because it's a
I
serious
need
thing.
to see signs. I need to see signs of addiction, bruh. The man doesn't pop up at every. Dog,
Why do we
let
need
me explain
addiction
to
to have
you.
a problem?
Let me explain to you about a drunk, bruh. About a drunk got to wake up in the morning and drink. A drunk got to drink before he even get 2 feet out of the bed. You know what I'm saying?
You got
A
the
drunk
kinks. If you
can't
don't,
function.
Bro, but there's levels. There's different levels of
Man,
alcoholism.
but Earl Spence
You're
goes through a
talking. Hold on,
grueling training
wait.
camp.
But what you're talking about is the extreme level. What Earl Spence is doing is still a level of alcoholism.
Right.
So you can't say.
So he's a so let me
You can't say. Hold on.
every time you seen him
hold on,
drink.
hold on. You can't just say, "Oh, we need his family members to come out and say he's an alcoholic." What family member would come out and say that?
Yeah, that
You
ain't gonna
tell me
do
that.
What if
Please.
your fam, man? You know how? No, damn that,
Come
bro.
on. No.
That's
Answer
what I'm
that question.
saying, bro. You gotta understand
You gotta answer
addiction,
that
bro.
question.
I will
I
answer.
do.
I'm answering your question. You got what you need to understand is about addiction. Dog, addiction shows signs, bro. For you to say he is a alcoholic, a drunk,
Same signs.
you will see signs of addiction. You see a social
say
drinker
this.
that you're trying to
No.
make into an alcoholic. You can't
No.
turn a social drinker
Maybe
into an alcoholic.
maybe
Hold on, but man, that makes no sense. Some alcoholics are social drinkers and use that as an excuse to drink, bro. Come on, man.
But the point I'm making, I'm biased.
Listen, I used to drink heavy, like heavy, like bottles of gin. You know what I'm saying? My wife could tell you that. But I don't drink anymore. I quit. Cold turkey too. But what I'm saying is there is levels of alcoholism. Earl Spence is there. You can see the signs. This is all leading
But
up
let me
to the
ask you
car
this:
accident.
Do you see the signs in his fights?
That's
Do
not
you
the
see him
point,
slowing
bro.
down
That's
in his?
not.
The
Okay,
point I'm
okay.
making is he goes through a grueling training camp. Alcoholic would make it through.
Ooh. All
You
right,
talking
Hey,
man.
about a
but
fight?
Hey,
Hold
that
on,
don't
hold
mean
on,
nothing though, because
hold
Julio
on. Let
says
me
our
finish
job
my
is with the
point.
drunk.
You talking about a
Who do you think
fighter
our
that got
job
to
is with
come
the
down in
drunk?
weight 20, 25 pounds. You
hey,
talking about a fighter
hey.
that got to pounds every fight, and he's an alcoholic.
Yeah, but again, bro, Ray
Who do you
Leonard.
think our job
Hold
is
on,
with the drunk?
I got so many examples that I'm about to give you. Ray Leonard, Robert Duran, Cesar Chavez, all of them admitting to having alcoholic problems, and they all look good in the ring, right? So what you're saying
Hey,
At
doesn't
what
man.
point?
that doesn't hold on,
At
but that
what point? Hold
what
on,
you're
I'm
saying.
biased. Hold on,
But
bro.
wait. Let me just
Let me
finish. At least let me
address it.
finish
Let me
my
address
sentence.
that.
Let me just
Oh
finish my
man.
Oh,
sentence. So if what you're saying means that we have to see it in the ring, we may never see it in the ring, but we're gonna see it outside of the ring because those guys they didn't show signs of it in the ring. But Ray Leonard wrote a
now,
whole book. Ray Leonard wrote a whole book
at,
and admitted that alcohol
okay.
it
Ray
cripples
Leonard
Drunk
was
you.
on
also a
camera,
cokehead too.
flipping
Right.
Okay,
But
Ferraris.
hold
but
on, hold on, hold
the point I'm
on.
making is at
Hold
what
on. Go
point
ahead,
in
bro.
Ray Leonard's life was he alcoholic, bro? Well, at what point?
He said that he had drinking problems for a majority of his career. Now I don't remember what year he started, but he even wrote a book about it. You know what I'm saying? He said
I
that
do remember. I remember when the rumors started coming out about his drinking and coke.
right.
He started looking terrible. He started looking terrible. You've never seen Earl Spence Jr. show any signs of decline in the ring or in training. That is not a sign of an alcoholic, bro.
Exactly.
Well, people are calling. Hold on, people are calling Ray an alcoholic when he beat Hagler. So that's not a decline to me. He didn't look bad in that fight.
For
So
Hagler, he was
I
out of the ring for 2 years. He was out of the ring
right,
for 2 years before. So who knows
right,
what he did in them 2 years in between?
probably
And look
drinking
how
and
he
coke.
fought Hagler. Look how he fought Hagler. He didn't.
And
He
he
fought
won.
Hagler unlike anybody else other than the second Duran fight. He fought Hagler unlike anybody else he fought. He stayed the hell away from Hagler most of that fight.
I agree. I had Hagler
Which is
winning,
hard
but
to do.
because he
he
was
did
drunk
it.
when he called him out. And then he realized, oh shit, I'm in here with this motherfucker.
Then he
But
set that bottle
I
down.
do need to verify one thing with y'all. Was Spence at a spot that was a gas station / strip joint / taco place / bar?
I don't know.
Somebody said that shit, and I'm like, yo, I probably would have had to stop to get a drink there too, because that
That's a hood.
shit, they must do it big in Texas, because
That's
ain't
a
nothing
hood.
like in New York like that. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I never heard of no shit like that.
The
They said
thing
the
about
Spence
it,
got
witness
that look
got
like that,
shot.
My whole point is this, man. If Blu-ray is saying that he'd much rather him not drink as much as he does, if Nate Jones is saying I've seen Earl Spence drink a lot, he has a drinking problem. We've seen him on multiple occasions drinking, getting drunk, wasted, can't even remember his age. That's how
Right.
drunk he
But
was. So if he, and
don't you
now
find
he's
it funny
flipped.
though?
Now hold
Unbiased.
on, wait. Now he's flipped a Ferrari. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He's getting charged with a
Exactly.
And
DWI.
it's still not enough to be
And it's
convinced.
still not enough to admit that he has a drinking problem.
Hey, but
So
unbiased. Don't
what
you
he
find it
has to
funny the
do,
two people you named were two people? Hey, but unbiased. Don't you find that funny that the two people that you just named are two people not in Earl Spence's orbit? One got kicked out, one was never allowed. So don't you find it funny that the
Why
two
was he
people you
kicked
just
out?
quoted, the two people that were outside of Earl Spence's orbit, and then they're not allowed in his orbit no more? You
Yeah,
don't
but
find it a
Those
little
are
funny?
that could go
Wait,
one
wait,
of two different
wait.
ways,
Hold
though.
on, real quick. I'm trying to get understanding what you're saying. Say it again, man. Who's not in his orbit?
Two people that unbiased just named, Blu-ray
Uh
and Nate Jones, are
Nate
two
Jones
huh.
was
people that are not in Earl Spence Jr.'s orbit.
What's your
Like they
point?
got kicked. One got kicked out of Earl Spence Jr.'s orbit, and the other one never had a chance to enter it. You don't
And
think
what's your
that
according
now
point?
that they're on the side of the fence,
I just
they
want to
could
hear
be
his
feeling
response
some
before
kind of
anybody
way?
else.
according
So
to
hold on,
Earl
hold on.
Smith.
So
All right, go ahead.
because they're not in his camp, they both have to come up with the same lie to discredit Arrow or something.
I guess so. They worked
Is
together.
that what your point is?
They called each other and said, you know what I'm saying?
Did they
Let's
choreograph that? Like just
It
we're
it
gonna shame this nigga with this drinking shit.
It could go the other way
Bottle
too.
shaming.
Maybe that's why they not in this
Hey,
camp
bruh,
because they was
bruh,
telling
boxing
them.
is a dirty business. You know that. But the point of it, y'all, the
Oh
evidence
my
of seeing
gosh.
social,
Jesus
the
Christ.
It's not
evidence of
looking
seeing
good. Hey,
social,
it's not
the
looking good,
evidence of seeing
man.
social drinking, man. Y'all need
Hey,
more. Y'all need
man.
more evidence, bruh. You can't say, oh, I see him
DW,
drink a
May,
couple times.
man.
And
It's
you can
not
probably
looking.
count on one hand.
It's not looking
You can
good,
count
bro.
on one hand. Hey, black. We not here for that, black. We just here having a conversation.
I'm just
You know what I
saying.
mean? The
Like,
point I'm trying to make is
the
that
alcohol defense
he's a
is not gonna
social
go too well.
drinker, bro.
Nah,
We not trying. We're not
nah.
trying to sit here and who had the best point. We just having a
No,
conversation.
right, but you got to understand, man, that the social drinking is still a level of alcoholism. Alcoholics use social drinking as an excuse to drink. You got to
Hey,
factor
Then I
bro.
that
guess
in.
then guess what?
Hey,
If
bro.
that is
Hey, let me hop in real
I
quick.
mean,
Let me
bro,
hop in real
like
quick.
alcohol use is categorized as mild, moderate, and severe, in its
Exactly.
stages.
That's
But
what
this
I'm trying to
then I
explain.
guess
DWI,
everybody's an alcoholic then. Then everybody's an
No,
alcoholic. That's
Hey, but
no.
listen, listen. Let me let you know something though. With that, what you just said, not everybody's a professional athlete though.
right?
true shit. I agree with you there. I agree with
Alcoholism,
that.
That's the difference. That's the
the
huge difference in this
That's the
inability,
point
equation.
I made last night.
the
Look,
I made that point.
inability to
Let Flamon
manage
read that.
drinking habits.
Right.
That
Exactly.
means
Hey,
getting
follow.
your ass behind the wheel after drinking is a problem.
That
It's
means
a
It's
getting
a
problem.
drunk
problem.
at press conferences and where you
It's
forget
beyond
your
a problem
age.
at that point.
That
It's
means
beyond a
Millionaire
like,
problem.
come on,
status
man.
now. Millionaire status. I can't get an Uber. I just won the fucking belt. I wouldn't even take that chance, bro. I wouldn't
There's
even take
levels to
that chance. If
alcoholism.
I was in
I
his
feel you.
position,
But my man, I feel
I
you,
wouldn't
bro.
take the
But you an
chance.
older, you probably an older cat, you know what I mean, who been through some things and know better. He's a
Yeah,
young dude
but
who walked into millions of dollars and became a unified champion. He turned.
Once
Hey,
Look,
hey,
again,
man,
man,
I
man.
got
he
little
older
nieces
than
and
unbiased
nephews
though.
that make mistakes. Everybody make a mistake, bro. But I'm not
Right.
gonna put a jacket on somebody like
I ain't
that
put a
over a
jacket
mistake,
on him.
dog.
I'm just saying.
If
Just
you
the
if you
more
if
I'll put a
if
shirt. I'll put a shirt on that nigga though.
if May listen, hey man, hey, but May man,
Hey, but
if he was
Black,
22
hey,
years
Black,
old,
you a savage, bro. You a savage, bro.
hey, hold on,
Earl
hold on.
is not me. Earl's a savage, not me.
I just want to say this.
Earl is savage. Earl is savage.
But
If
hey,
He a
look, I
savage.
know what I had my ex girlfriend, right? Her mother, right? I'm gonna tell y'all alcoholism, right? Her mother was a straight alcoholic, man. Old head bitch. I mean, old head broad, my bad. But anyway, she will go to work, bro. She won't drink nothing. She won't drink a goddamn drip. Go to work for like 8 to 10 hours, bro. Come back home, crush like 5 40 ounces of King Cobra, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
no, not the
right,
King Cobra.
Can't Cobra.
Damn,
King
King
Cobra,
Cobra. God damn,
King
son.
Cobra,
that shit,
Damn.
that shit,
40
that
ounces.
shit
Only thing worse
garbage.
than that.
Oh, poison, fam.
Dog. Only
Straight
thing
St.
worse than
poison.
Ides,
that is the 211.
St. Ides is
Oh
garbage
man,
too. St. Ides,
man.
man, trash.
Yeah.
That's
Now
basic beer.
that
But
goes
like
to
you
show
just said,
you.
though, Rocky, you hit it perfect. She had to have that drink every day, though, right?
Yeah, but
How the hell can
Exactly.
Earl
Plus,
Spence
she can
now?
function
nah,
without
How
it.
can Earl Spence? How can Earl
no.
Spence drink like that every day in a training camp?
But thank you. I'm glad you
He
said
might
that
be a
because alcohol.
functioning.
Hey,
Wait,
but can
He
I
might
say
be a
let
something
me
real
say
quick?
this.
functioning
Hold on.
alcoholic.
Oh man,
All right, go ahead, Unbiased. Go ahead. Go ahead.
look. There's again, man. You just pointed out the severe level of alcoholism. There are some people that are still alcoholics that may drink at least 3 times a week. That is still being considered an alcoholic, especially when you're drinking to get drunk.
That's
Yeah,
Not just drinking with food, not
bro,
just
three
drinking while
times a
you
week,
eat food, and that's you like the taste.
right.
For
He
no, but
drinks for the
if you're
fun. Like, yeah.
exactly if you're
bro.
drinking to
You
get drunk,
got working.
and
You got 9 to 5. You got
no,
9 to
but it
5
is.
workers. You got 9 to 5 workers that drink every day after work just to relax. That's not an alcoholic, bro.
So what if
You know what I'm
what if
saying?
No,
he in
That's
the
but they
club
are.
what you
7
just
days a
described.
week?
Three times a week.
Mayman, they
He was
are,
in there
but
7 days. The
they
club,
are,
bro.
but they're functional. They're functional. They are, but they're functional. They won't admit it. But if you were
An
to be
alcoholic to me.
diagnosed, if hold on, if you were to be diagnosed by professional, they're alcoholics. I went to AA meetings, bro. I'm not making this up. I did because I drank a
Well,
lot,
that's just
heavy.
some medical. That's some medical
Once you
mumbo jumbo to keep you coming back,
just
man. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
but just look it up. Just look it up. There's levels to
Medical
alcoholism.
mumbo jumbo, bro.
All right.
I ain't trying to be funny, but that's some crap that the doctor will tell you just to keep you coming back and paying more money. No, ain't no freaking
What?
way if you drink 3 times a week 3 times a week. Oh, I have a glass of wine on Monday, another one on Wednesday, and another one on Friday night. Oh, I'm an
Okay, see,
alcoholic.
yeah, okay,
Fuck no. You know what I'm saying?
you literally, yeah, but man, you just said what I said is not to be considered alcoholic. Somebody who drinks with their food or has a glass of wine with their food. If you are drinking till you're blacked out drunk 3 times a week, you're a fucking alcoholic.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
So we
Look it
think Earl
up, bro.
Spence Jr. does that? You think Earl Spence Jr. does that?
Hey, let me.
Even
The
during
nigga drives
training?
his Ferrari.
Who knows, bro? I don't
And
know.
you know what? Honestly, we don't know, but I will say this: it may be a good chance that if he does not have a fight schedule or not in training camp, he might be popping them bottles, man. He might
Of
be
course
drinking
he
like
is.
3 or 4 times a week. He ain't got shit to do.
Hey, but
It's,
he might be snorting coke. He might be doing heroin. He might be
We don't
doing a
know.
lot of things. You
We
did what I'm
don't know.
saying? But
we
to
don't
say
know
that
about
you
the
know
other shit, but we do know alcohol's involved.
right,
We know
but
that.
to put a jacket and say that he's a alcoholic was something we can just say, yo, he drinks. He drinks more than I don't like he drinks so much. That's cool. But to say someone is a alcohol, this man got brands, this man got business. You can't put a jacket like that on him until you 1 milli. You know what I mean? I don't think an alcoholic can be a unified champion. I just don't think he can and still make weight and drop down 20, 25 pounds every fight. Alcoholics, when they drink, they gain, they put on weight. Unless they, like you say, it's
That's not
severe,
true.
they can't eat
That's
too
So,
much.
not true.
But the
so
fact
That's not
is they
true.
usually
Not when they
That's
with
not
all
young.
that
true.
being said, man, are you cool with him drinking still, or you think that he needs to cut back on the drinking? What do you feel about that? Earl Spence and his drinking.
I don't know. Main man's gonna say he's young, so he got chances to make more.
Did he fall off?
I
Oh, he fell
don't
off.
know.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, there he is. Okay. Hey, Rock, I'm gonna bring you back on like 10 minutes. All right. D want some time.
Yo, I just wanted to speak real quick on this guy.
All right. No, he about to bring flame too. Go ahead.
Alcoholism, bro. Hey, dog, I don't even think, I mean, no disrespect to you, but you don't really understand alcoholism at all, dog. Because, first off, what Abaya said is exactly true, like 100%. And you got to listen instead of being so defensive. It really counts on the amount of drinks that you take on a weekly basis. And for men, it's 14, and for women, it's 8. But they only count that on a portion size. So if you're drinking until you drunk, I don't give a fuck if it's twice a week. You have an alcohol problem. Because if you're drinking until you drunk, you're definitely going to surpass the amount of alcohol that they say you're supposed to have on a weekly basis until
Damn.
considered having an alcohol problem. So, dude,
talk to
you
him.
don't understand that shit at all. Trust
Talk
and
to
believe
him.
that.
Talk
Trust
to
and
All right,
him.
believe
man.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. Main man been on freeze status, so I don't know. He dropped off. So let me bring Rocket Strike back on. Got the roster on. So
Yeah, bro, I'm
hey,
going back to work. I'm just listening to y'all while I'm working this shit, but I just wanted to
I
say
mean,
that.
I didn't even intend it to go this long, but I mean, they getting into some topics, and I just got to get some understanding from them. Like, is you okay with Errol drinking or not? Like, if you say that Errol needs to stop drinking, then obviously it means that it's a problem. It's enough of a problem to tell him he needs to cut back or he needs to stop.
Right, right,
But
for
I'm
real,
just saying.
But I'm still listening, bro. I'm back out. I'm still listening, though.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, main man, like that. That's my nigga, but I do disagree with him on that though. Like for real, like you, like main man is coming from a point like you can't, like he's coming from like a street point. Like you can't really put that on somebody. Like you know what I mean? Like as far as like snitching and shit, you can't say somebody's a snitch unless you got paperwork. That's where he's coming from. But I disagree with it though because you know what I mean. The nigga got a lot of evidence against him, bro. Like nigga, we not his jury, we not his judge. We really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? For real, because after this fucking phone call, after this fucking stream, I'm about to go chill with my kids. I'm not even gonna be thinking about this shit. You know what I mean? Like this shit has nothing to do with my life. You know what I mean? I like boxing and shit, but at the same time, bro, Slim got a problem. That's just straight up and down facts. You know what I mean? He got a fucking problem. He don't have to drink every damn day. Like I said, my ex's mother, she used to go to work all fucking day without a drink and come home and drink like shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, King Cobra trash too. She need to make better drinking choices. That's for trash.
She didn't care. You know what I mean? Like that's just what she was used to drinking. You know what I mean? She would just drink 40 ounces, bro. She
What
used to
up,
wake
Angel?
up from the nap.
Yo, what's up, man? I'm back. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about? Were you
Turn your
listening
volume
in?
up a little bit, Angel. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't listen in, man. I was losing signal. What was discussed?
Well, nah. Man said that. Man, I wish he was here so he could explain it. But he
Yeah, man.
doesn't think he
He
doesn't.
don't like the
Go ahead.
fact that people are putting the jacket of being an alcoholic on Earl Spence. I guess I don't know. From what I heard, Main Man actually put some heat, apply some flame to Bomac for saying that nobody listens to a drunk or something like that, which was he was referring to Earl Spence, and he kind of defended Earl Spence, saying like you can't go that far and say he a drunk or alcoholic or something like that. So, but then right after that, the accident happened. So, kind of puts him in a unusual predicament. He flamed Bomac, and then the nigga drives a Ferrari drunk and wrecks it. So, hey, I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
that is definitely still a problem. So we wanted
So
to figure out
when
does he agree it's a problem?
when look, I mean, we've all seen Earl behave in a manner of, when he's in under the influence, and us speaking on this and for the accident to happen, that just sums it up to the fact that yes, this man has a problem, man, with alcohol. Obviously, that's painfully obvious. To call him an alcoholic, one can argue yes, he is an alcoholic, because alcoholics do tend to have a couple drinks, get drunk, and get behind the wheel. That's what alcoholics do. Okay, when it's when it's every time he goes out, he gets plastered. Yes, he's an alcoholic. All right, this is coming from someone who lived with an alcoholic all his life. My old man was an alcoholic, and he is still an alcoholic. Has he driven drunk? Yes. Has been arrested for DUIs? Yes. All right. This is what alcoholics do. And for you people to say that he doesn't have a problem, you people are the enablers. Okay? Stop enabling it. Stop rewarding and celebrating bad behavior, because it's not good for the sport. This is not good for this man's family. This is not good, period. All right? You can't condone this shit, and you cannot justify it whatsoever. And when you do, you fall in the same category as a damn Trump supporter. And actions like that. If you condone shit like that, then you probably condone shit what's going on at the White House and shit like that. And it's all fucking wrong. All right? Plain and simple. That's
Yeah.
that's what I put it compare it to. You know what I mean?
And why all the backlash just to try to see Earl Spence do better? You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
Nobody wants to see him messed up in the game, and we want to continue to see this man fight, and ain't nobody concerned about that. And it's like it's all to get him in there, and you can't hate on him, and it's just like I understand what Main Man was saying to a point, but I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But I mean, but you gotta hold people accountable, man. I don't know how many times I said it. You gotta hold them accountable, because if you don't, then like what he just said, you enabling it, you allowing it. Then boom, now we ain't got a fighter. What happens if it keeps going on? You know what I mean? Now there's no Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want to see that. So what's all the backlash? You know what I mean? You don't want to
Yeah.
see you want to see the man just rush in there and get. I think if he's 100%, he beats. That's my opinion. I think he beats Garcia easy, because he's been beat with a jab over and over again.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
so
this,
Jamal, my bad. Jamal, right in the chat, he's saying oh, you killed somebody just driving sober. So basically, he's trying to excuse Spence for driving drunk. This man, this is what I'm saying. Like these dudes will forever be the
This is
downfall.
sad, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I did that video, man. Fanboys ruined, Earl Smith's career, and they just ruined a lot of people's careers. You know, it's just it's sad, man. These people that work so hard to get themselves to a certain point, and then these fanboys rush to them and fuck their careers up.
I
Hey,
swear, man.
Black,
Some of these
Black,
people,
you
some
see
some
this
of these people that
comment?
could,
Which
some of
one?
these people that
You see
control
it,
this shit
Jamal, on the
are
screen?
weirdos.
You see this shit?
Yeah, it says that's what Unbiased was just talking about. He was just explaining that. He said you kill somebody just driving sober, so say that bullshit.
All right,
All
so
right, bro.
we should all just smoke crack. Let's all smoke crack and drive. Like this dude Jamal's an idiot, bro. This dude is
Damn, bro.
fucking
Like
stupid.
I thought he was a little smarter than that, but damn, I guess not, man. The fuck it is
It's
what it
just,
is,
I
man.
mean,
And,
you know,
and,
man.
and it's crazy because who else? I think John Dilly said that, or Trav said that. He keeps making a big deal about his performance. He said so he can endanger himself in the public as long as it's not fucking up his performance. Like y'all act like just because as long as his performance ain't whoop de whoop, he can still do what he do. Like man, look, like how Angel was talking about, man. Like this is you get drunk, man, and then this guy balloons up in weight, and all of that shit, man, it's gonna catch up to him, bro. It's just gonna catch up to him. So if y'all want this guy to win, you guys will be fucking doing what we doing, which is flaming this nigga for not being a professional athlete like on the top level,
And people gotta
So
realize too, man, like that dude been boxing for a while. You know what I mean? Like this boxing shit is muscle memory for him. So it might not affect his performance. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's been boxing for
Exactly.
a long ass time.
yeah. H Money, the most hated dude on YouTube. I gotta check out his content. I seen him earlier in the chat, so I don't know about him.
Even
I've
calling
seen that
Spence
before.
an alcoholic for this whole past week, and saying he has been charged with a DWI, and everybody has pretty much been trying to get at him in his chat.
Oh yeah. Well, that come with the territory. Anytime you're talking about Spence, here they come. Here they come. Be the most obvious shit is clearing your face, even facts, evidence to back up your argument about Spence. But here they come. You're just a hater. That's a hater channel. They love to say that shit. But yeah, man. I mean, it's been a while since I seen somebody get this type of flame. And with this whole situation with this accident, and then that weak ass response, man. I don't know. It can't get any worse at this point. And to be honest with you, I felt like I don't think that was an off performance by Errol Spence. I just think that that's just Errol Spence's level of fighting. And Sean Porter, kind of showed us like, well, this guy ain't what y'all thought he was. If y'all thought he was gonna go in there and bulldoze to him.
Right, yeah, and then you got channels out here making videos about us, you know what I mean, just rolling around, YouTube, rolling around and shit because they can't really, stand up and say what they have to say, and I just find it funny, you know what I mean? So it is what it is.
They fanboys, bro. They are straight up fanboys. You know what I mean? They don't care what you gotta say about Spence. They love him. They love that nigga. For real. They just can't wait to meet him. They can't wait to meet him, to hug him, to touch him, to basically fucking dog. Like it's just sick, bro. Like grown ass niggas on riding on Spence dick, bro. Like for real, like they went to school with him or something. Like they grew up with him or something. You know what I mean? Like this shit is fucking crazy, bro. Ain't no goddamn way, bro. I'm gonna be riding on a nigga like that.
You know
on
what,
some
man?
real shit.
But you know what? I think it's not even that they love him, man. They love that the fact that they make a video about him and praise him, and they get money off of it. They love the
Right,
fact
the
that they
super
can.
chats.
They love the fact that they can make money off this man. Without no shame, and just and don't speak on facts. Just go on emotion and shit like that, and just make these crazy videos and not speaking real facts and real truth about the
think
situation.
I shout
And
out
what
to
has
Mayman,
occurred.
but I think Mayman needs Spence to walk out to the ring with a little cup of Hennessy and 2 ice cubes before he could, before he's like, okay, he got a drinking problem. That's what I think that he needs to see.
Yeah. I mean, shit. If he can't tell all them times, them videos we didn't see, man, of him look clearly intoxicated. If you can't tell a person is drunk by that, bro, then I don't know what else to tell you. You know, it just, even if you don't want to put the jacket on him, just defending him is not really a good look. You know, it's just not a good
Hell
look.
no.
If somebody feels like he's an alcoholic, let them feel that, because until he can prove otherwise, like, then you ain't got to worry about a beanie, a shirt, or a jacket being put on him related to alcohol.
He loves it. He
And
licks
then
the last drop.
you got his fans giving excuses like, well, people almost kill people sober driving, so driving drunk, that's fine. Like,
almost ran over a kid the other day. That don't mean shit. Strap season.
Yeah, that's some. You know what? Yeah, exactly. That's some shit. My daughter will say when she get in trouble, and then they'll be like, "Well, such and such did this," and to deflect and to distract. You know what I mean? That's what kids do. Well, such and such did this. Oh, look what that one's doing. Don't worry about what I did. Nah, fuck that.
Right.
You
Like,
you need to get this you need to get this flame, man. Straight up.
right. They don't want their precious idol to get no type of flame at all. And then they try to bring that energy over here and then get put in their place. Like, why do you even show up? You showed up with nothing. You know, showed up with an empty clip. Like, nigga, look, we speaking real shit. If you can't get with that, then just relocate. Relocate. I'm sure there's another live stream available for you, my friend.
Dude, if Errol Spence came out with some shoes that had Bikey on them, his fans would swear up and down them bitches are Nikes.
yeah, they would.
That's
You know
how
what I
crazy they are. His shoes would say B-I-K-E. His shoes say B-I-K-E, and they would swear up and down that they are Nikes. That's how crazy they are, bro. I don't even want to have conversation with them niggas. I want to talk to y'all. I want to talk to level-headed niggas. I don't want to talk to no crazy ass niggas, bro. For real, because I'm trying to live longer, man. I'm not trying to die young.
Earl Spence could come out with a brand of alcohol, and they'll be like, well, he's only doing that because he's trying to find another route of income. You know what I mean? It's not because he likes to drink.
They like Conor McGregor can do it. Why Spence can't do it? Come on now, y'all hating.
Name that shit Man Down. Man Down the beverage.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Right. That motherfucker, the man down shot.
Tequila. He better man down and get some more damn teeth.
Man.
That's what he better do. It'll get you strong.
These guys, man, want to put, you know, they want to pimp out their wheelchairs and shit and hate on us. But it is what it is, man. You know, because we come in with the real shit, and they can't stand up and see that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Hey, you know, hey, to all y'all Spence fanboys. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all like sucking his dick. Okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? You like sucking his dick. But we don't suck dick over here. You know what I mean? We keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, even our favorite fighters, we'll still keep it real on them. You know what I mean? That's why we real. We don't have to worry about being fake. We don't have to be stressed out or nothing like that. Y'all niggas be stressed out. You know what I mean? For real. So go ahead, keep sucking his dick. Go ahead, do that. You know what I mean? But don't come for us, bro. Because you have dick on your breath. And you're going to get checked. For real. For real, you're going to get checked. And this ain't got nothing to do about gays and like that.
No alcohol.
Hey, real quick in the chat, let me read this. John Diddy says, while I don't understand this sensitive PBC attitude, if they really wanted Errol to beat Bud, they would want him to quit drinking. Yeah. If you want him to have any shot at beating Bud, you're going to have to put the alcohol to the side.
Jamal Wright said he'll beat while he drinking. He going to beat Bud drunk.
Hey,
according to Jamal, he fight better with Ciroc.
Has Has, has those bottles of Hennessy affected his performances, though, Black? You know what I'm saying? Have we seen his downfall in his performances? I mean, that's what they're gonna say.
I mean,
I
he
mean,
knocked Mikey out and he struggled with Porter. But yeah, but I don't want to
I
take
already
nothing from
see.
Porter. I
I
don't want
just
to take
already
nothing
see
from
the
him.
built-in excuses. I see him all the way every corner. If he loses next fight, they're gonna bring up the accident. They're gonna say he came back too soon. Like, hopefully, he don't come back in January. You take the little time off he need to take off, but they're gonna use these excuses. Like they said that he was definitely gonna knock out Sean Porter. And then the excuses was,
I
oh,
promise you.
champions at the top level that you have tough fights here and there. But this was the guy y'all supposed to just steamroll through. So
No,
they
he was
just be
supposed to
changing
definitely
the
knock
narrative.
out. He was supposed to definitely knock out Mikey Garcia.
Right. The last two opponents are supposed to be for sure knockouts.
The most popular Spence channels didn't have it going past 5 rounds.
Oh,
Mikey Garcia.
Right. And including me though.
Y'all know who y'all
Including
are.
me.
Y'all know who y'all are that said that. And I know y'all listening,
Right.
man. Y'all know what
Yeah,
it is.
for
Well, you
real.
talking about the Mikey fight? I had that fight going 12.
I didn't. I
I
had that
did.
shit going 5 myself. I was like, shit. I was with you,
Yep.
fan. I was
Had
with
that
you,
shit. I had that
fanboys.
shit
I thought
going
that
to
was going
8.
5
I
too.
had that shit going to 8 rounds. I had it going to 8 rounds, and with the corner stopping it, with Robert Garcia stopping the
Yeah,
fight
I think you did say
from too
that.
much punishment. But you
I
didn't see
had
too
it
much
going
punishment.
six rounds, man.
I'm the
But
only one had faith in Mikey, huh? That he would survive.
No,
Hey,
shit.
pretty
I
much.
had faith in him too, bro. I had faith in him.
I
I
thought
didn't. I was like, what the fuck? Girls, nah, this out. He ain't that. He should have stopped Mikey. When he went past 5 rounds, I said, oh, this is some bullshit right here.
But but look
well,
though, I was one of the only ones that had faith in Sean Porter. I was the one that said Sean Porter gonna embarrass him, and everybody
Oh,
was laughing at
well,
me. I even called
shit.
into
I
But
know
he said
I
You
that.
know,
know
the
everybody
conversation.
everybody
because
on this platform knew
I know
Sean
my
was gonna
initial
be in there.
prediction. I think I had predicted that it was if it went past the 5th round and it went all 12, that Mikey would win by split decision because he would just outbox Spence. That was my prediction.
Yeah,
Man.
I thought Sean
Yep.
Porter. Sean Porter was always going to give Earl Spence a tough fight because he gives everybody a tough fight. Well, all of a sudden, when that fight was scheduled, Sean Porter became a bum. No boxing ability. He's going to get bulldozed and all this other fanboy nonsense.
All y'all got to do is go back and look the list of Sean Porter videos I did leading up to the fight. Check the dates. We did live streams on it, videos. Shit, we let y'all know what it was gonna be with Sean Porter.
I thought Ugas had an easier time with him than Spence did.
Yeah.
He got exposed, bro.
Who got exposed?
Spence got exposed, man.
Did he get
You know
exposed,
what
or
I
did
mean?
we
And,
just
and,
see
and, and
that?
Black, you right. And Black, you right. Y'all was on that tip. I wasn't saying that I was the only one. You know what I mean? But I'm just talking about like as far as like outside of UGC. You know what I mean? Like I was the only nigga that was banging that Porter was going to embarrass Spence because people had Porter. You know what I mean? Giving a good fight. They still had Spence dominating Porter. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you been watching. You ain't dominating no motherfucking Porter. Nobody's dominated Porter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a hell of a fight, though. It was a good ass fight, man.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
everybody
if you look
got
at
away
you
from the
check,
fact of how good the fight was and just picked a side. And I'm like, damn, that shit was pretty badass. They got it
Yeah.
on, man. They scrapped it up.
And I'm
shout out
not
to
even
Main Man. He back.
a Porter defender either though, because like I had called in the barbershop conversations with his fucking rinky dink ass. But
What the fuck?
I had told him, I was like, look, I'm not even I'm not even a Sean Porter fan like that, and the reason is because of that Birdo fight, like that shit just turned me off of him.
Yeah, a
You
lot
know
of
what I
people
mean?
was turned
But
off from
at
that
the
fight.
same time, I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna keep it real. If a nigga got the power to fuck up your whole day, bro, he still got that power. If I don't like him or not, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and act like the nigga can't fight. You know what I mean? Nah, that's not in my blood. I can't do that.
You know what's funny
He's
about everybody calling Egis Kavalaskis a bum? He's in the top 10 at welterweight. So I mean, I
Yeah,
guess he's a
yeah,
bum.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
hey,
Y'all know these
but
guys.
hold on.
They,
But
they,
Jamal
they,
Wright
they,
is real quick. Is Crawford out here bragging saying he gonna get a man down out here though? Is Crawford saying he
Nah,
gonna get a man down? Your guy, your favorite fighter, you know, your American Idol said that shit.
Twice.
He said he was gonna get a man down. I don't hear Crawford. Crawford don't ever say I'm gonna go in here and knock the nigga out. He just said, you know,
he's a mandatory
he
as
gonna
well.
win.
So
So
he's a
And that's the thing,
mandatory,
like
just
this
like
dude
this is
Ocampo.
what
promised.
Crawford. This is what Crawford has said about his next opponent. It's gonna be a tough fight. I know it. He's a real live opponent, and you know he's gonna go out there and be a champion, do what the champions do, and win.
man,
You
when
know
you
he
fight
didn't
the
say
number one
man
contender,
down
it's
doesn't
never
mean
really
it's
just easy like that. Y'all say Sean Porter to Ugas. When you fighting a top contender or mandatory, that's not easy fights, man. People can say what
What
they
the
want to
hell?
say.
and
And
I'm glad Unbiased brought Aegis up because the Bud's next opponent, because a lot of dudes don't know about that guy, man. Y'all got to do y'all research. That's why IO said earlier about what Unbiased does. Unbiased is on his shit, man. He one
Yeah.
he one of them ones, man. He could do it. Yo, y'all gotta check out and do your research on Bud's next opponent, man. If y'all don't know what it
yeah, he
is,
ain't
y'all need to
trash.
see.
And the thing is, when they mandated Spence to fight Ocampo, nobody said shit. Nothing.
Because they fanboys.
They said nothing. Now they Green Machine's a bum. Have y'all ever seen him fight? That dude got popped.
He knocked
He
out
got
pretty much
speed.
everybody. He knocked out everybody's face besides Ray Robinson, pretty much. He knocked out David Avanesian, right? That's the same dude that Lamont
Struggle
Peterson
with
fought.
Peterson.
Right. Lamont Peterson struggled with him. And that's the same dude he fought to be ranked number 8 at welterweight. Well, Aegis knocked his ass out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and he's a top 10 welterweight. He's not garbage. He give a lot of guys a tough fight. You know what I mean? And he has serious power. So, and he's a mandatory. He beat Ocampo's ass. I know that much.
Ocampos.
Man.
And people not understanding that the guy that Bud is about to face beat Ray Robinson, which Ray Robinson has a win over Bud in the amateurs, man. People don't do
Yeah, they
their
robbed him
research
too.
and shit like that, right? But if y'all did, y'all would know that this guy that Bud is about to fight is a real live one. Okay, all right. So don't say he's a bum and all that, like, cause Bud is gonna fight a real opponent.
It's a casual statement because they don't know his name. Like it's just a casual.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, you gotta let casuals be casual.
Some don't
Just
know.
seen Baleen and Fury.
Speaking of casuals though, Jamal Wright says ain't nobody stopping Spence. You tripping? He says Crawford don't have enough power to even knock Spence down.
I doubt that.
Come on, dog.
I think they sleeping on Crawford big time.
Man, come
Precision,
on.
precision,
Go
precision, and speed
listen.
Crawford
That
equals
nigga act
power.
I'm
like
just gonna say.
Jamal think like a
hand.
punch drunk nigga.
If Bud doesn't have power, go look at the Horn fight again. Okay, just go look at the Horn fight. See how he ragdolled that man. See
Yeah,
how
and it
he
was a lot easier
devastated
for
that
him
guy.
than Pacquiao.
Okay,
The
you know what
guy
I'm saying?
Spence
A
want to
lot
fight
easier.
so bad.
He
And the
stopped
And
thing
the
him.
is,
thing is, he didn't go in. And the thing is, he didn't go in there trying to overpower, bulldoze Horn. No, he methodically, systematically dismantled Horn and used Horn's weapon against him, which was running it
and Horn
and catching with counters,
and
setting up the traps on Horn, just manhandling Horn whenever he wanted to. After the first 4 rounds, it was over.
and
Once
Hey,
he
Horn
got
is
y'all,
knocked
durable.
already, it was.
hey,
Horn
I
is
gotta roll out,
very.
y'all.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
peace
y'all, I
out,
gotta
man.
roll out. All right, now,
All right,
y'all
fam.
All
take care.
right,
Appreciate
bro.
you,
I'll check
bro.
y'all out
See
later.
you on the next one.
All right, man.
Hey, and Horn is very durable, dog. You all seen the ninth round with Manny Pacquiao? Honestly, I don't think any welterweight would have sustained that amount of damage without even having the decency to use defense. Because Jeff Horn didn't use any ounce of defense that ninth round, and he was getting peppered with
But
shots. and he was still
But
standing.
but
He didn't go down.
let me but can we
Probably took a lot out of him too.
wasn't but let me ask you, wasn't Horn was a super welterweight? Then he start off at 154?
Did he? I feel like he might have. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, he started at
So he
154.
was able to absorb that, yeah.
He had to work his way down to 147. Just like Sean Porter had to work his way down to 147.
I guarantee
Right?
you, if Spence and Crawford ever gets made if it got made within 2 years, every Spence fan would renege because I'm gonna put money up. I'm gonna see if everybody where their money is, and I guarantee you there would be all his fans are gonna be like, I always said it would be a 50-50 fight. Guaranteed.
Right.
Yo, but
I
they,
guarantee it.
But
They already
the issue,
moonwalk. I seen a
hold
lot of
on.
niggas moonwalk already.
The issue is if that fight happens,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna say if that fight happens in 2 years, Earl Spence may not be able to make welterweight in 2 years. I'm just saying because
no, but my thing is, look, my thing
Gotta
is,
let
is
you put them
can
Ciroc
y'all hear
bottles
me?
down. I don't know. Somebody
Can
got a
y'all
lot of background noise.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of background noise.
Yeah, the fuck
I
Yo, can
take
y'all hear
Bud
me?
at a catch weight.
Yo, can
I
y'all hear me?
take Bud at 150.
Yeah. Go ahead, Angel. Go ahead.
Yo, because my thing was if Sean Porter was coming down, if Sean Porter had to come down to welterweight, you know what I'm saying? Sean Porter was a naturally big dude, right? And Spence didn't start at welterweight, right? He didn't start at welterweight. He had to work his way down, right? Horn had to do the same thing, okay? Jeff Horn walks around at 180 easily, 185. He was killing himself to make 147, right? So if he can manhandle Jeff Horn like that, what do you think? What do you think he gonna do? What do you think he gonna do to Spence?
and you gotta
I mean?
also factor in the accident, him, yeah, exactly. You know, having to cut weight constantly. All that's it's all gonna play in to what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that bullshit you talking about, that light in the ass type shit. Yeah, okay. That shit ain't gonna matter when you get in the ring with that nigga.
Hey, Black, you need to
It ain't gonna
upgrade.
matter when
You're gonna be
You need to.
lightheaded.
Let me tell you another thing. Because Floyd Mayweather was light in the ass, but he was stupid strong. He was crazy strong.
Mhm.
Like stupid. He's stupid strong. 135?
Yeah.
135, 140. He was crazy. You know what I mean?
Hey, Black, you need to upgrade Jamal Wright to goddamn fanboy / troll. But the shit he said in the chat just don't make no goddamn sense. I mean,
What do you
he getting off the chain with it now. He say just tell Crawford keep fighting in house, like Top Rank been doing. Keep clout chasing PBC fighters. Keep clout chasing PBC fighters. You trolling now, dog. You trolling for now, bro.
He ain't like they ain't send no offers over there.
I don't know. I'd be like, do these niggas get paid to act like this? But I think some of them be serious. So like, whatever.
How
You
does
motherfuckers
how
might
does
be
a
bots.
What the fuck?
how is a
Like, it is what it
three-weight
is, man.
division
Where they find these
how's a
niggas from?
how's a three-weight division champion and a guy who unified all 4 titles at 140 clout chasing?
Oh shit.
You lost me.
Bruh.
You lost me, man. I don't know how that's clout chasing, man.
Hey, some
You
niggas
barely
don't want to
even
be
boxing, man.
you know what I realized? Some niggas just don't want to be found, man. So they just
Hey,
want to
but
be
all I
honest.
gotta say is Bud going to the strip clubs? Is he out here speeding with Ferraris? Nah. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, Earl Spence is the A side for that factor right there. You know what I mean? Bud ain't drinking Hennessy. He ain't living the rock star life like Earl Spence. That's how you
He
know
ain't doing none of that. He been in that Vada Clean boxing program, so we know he clean athlete. The motherfucker doing everything that a real boxing fan want to see done.
He got a hot
Period.
rod
Bud
and
got
a
good people
caravan.
around him too. Spence
He
ain't
got
got the good people around him. Bud got good people around him, bro.
It's more than just boxing, man. It's more than just what somebody do in that ring. No. Shit. Braun was look very flashy and skillful in certain fights. But it's a lot of outside shit that just be like, okay, man, fuck this little short ass nigga. with this bullshit.
Wasted
No.
talent.
Enough is enough, little nigga. Get it together. So he got the same. Errol's getting the same flame that AB was getting, right? Because I know people don't want to throw him on a category of an AB, but when we compare him to AB, it's just the outside distraction shit that don't really got nothing to do. It's like it's taken away from what you do in the boxing ring, you know. So
Hey,
it's
don't him, Tank, and AB hang out. Ain't they all boys? Him, Tank,
Yep.
Adrian, brother.
Yep.
Birds of
we
a
all
feather
know
flock together, don't it?
we all know the leader is AB. AB has been leading them niggas, you know, from jump.
That's true.
Everybody looked up to AB, you know, even Tank, all of them, yeah. Easter, all of them looked up to AB. He big bro. So we, you know, he showed them the way. Choker chains and alcohol. You know, get these billions. Really millions, micro millions, but they say billions. So it's what it is. They live in their fantasy lifestyle. And keep their face in some ass and drive home drunk. You know? So they want to flame us for giving them flame for that. But on
Rolling
another
the dice
token,
with their
man,
future.
what you say, bro?
Rolling the dice with their future. That's what they're
Man.
doing, man. They rolling their dice with their future, and they got a bright future. It's just stupid.
Yep.
But
You know, so
like dude said, man, hey, he's somewhat young, and you know, you get that fame and that money and it go to your head, then you ain't got no one around you keeping your feet on the ground. That's what happens, man.
yeah. And shout out to Main Man who came on, you know, a little earlier.
Man. Yep.
But
Man said that.
shit. That's my nigga, but I let him know, like, shit, it ain't really a good look defending Spence with this alcohol shit. If a nigga say that he alcoholic, I'm like, hey, that's how you feel. That's how you feel, because this nigga out here wrecking what was that, $300,000 vehicle, you know, going over 100, reckless driving, endangering other people. You know, at the end of the day, you know, he deserves all the criticism that he's getting. You know, we was early with it because we seen the path he was going down. So y'all just thought we was hating. But now that the shit is out, y'all mad. Y'all mad at us and shit even more. You know, because we've been through the shit. But at the end of the day, you know, I just don't understand how people at this point could still be mad at individuals that say he need to put the bottles down. That's just, it amazes me, man. When realistically, it's gonna help your favorite fighter if you just listen to us, you know. But I just hope that he can do something drastically different. I'm sorry, man. People feelings gonna be hurt, but I ain't feeling this Derrick James shit. I don't see that's the right one for him. You know, he need to get somebody around him that really care about him. Maybe what's the homie that everybody kept going to? Tank, AB, and Erickson Lubin, Devin Alexanders. Maybe him. You know what I mean? A militant type, but he care for you, but he gonna be on you. You're gonna be disciplined. You're gonna be, you know, he keep you out of them clubs and shit. AB had to go over there, and even though AB got his ass whooped by Pacquiao, I felt like physically in shape, he was ready for the fight. Physically, just mentally, he couldn't compete with Manny.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I agree, Black. Good point.
I would say, man, consider a different coach, man. Somebody who gonna really, might have that militant thing, but at least you're gonna be focused and in the best shape for the fight. You're not gonna be out here blowing up extra, you know, because you're not with the same people. So if you're not hanging out with people that just love to eat and drink, and you just around people that just love to work and you know, challenge themselves, then it's gonna definitely cause a change, you know, in your performance. I feel, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing Lubin come back because I think that he got a good thing going. You know what I mean, with that coach. So you know, he's trying to make his way back to 154. So he might be the dark horse as well. Might be sleeping on him. He might surprise everybody. But I don't hear nothing about Lubin out here being drunk and being crazy. So at the end of the day, y'all know, the ones in the background, y'all know if it was somebody else who had a different complexion, y'all be flaming them right now. Y'all be saying they stupid, they fucked up their brand new car, they irresponsible, they don't know how to handle their money and this, that, and the other. Y'all would.
Facts. Just like I said earlier, following the black fighter blindly. But if it won't, then they would be just like Black fucking said, bro, all day long.
So it's called keeping the same energy, man. Keeping the same energy. You know. But once again, man, sending all the condolences and respects to the family of Patrick Day, and really all the lives that's lost in that ring this year. It's been a deadly year, man, and it's just brutal. And I mean, ever since we kicked off the UDC boxing channel, you already know we've been always talking about safety, you know, health, cleaning up the sport, you know, and making sure that all the necessary precautions is taken to ensure that those fighters survive. You know, we don't want these guys to go in there and not make it back to their family. You know, some of y'all don't have morals. Some of y'all are just like savages, you know, literally savages to where y'all don't care about human lives, man. Y'all don't care about people and their families and their situations. You know, I want these niggas to make it back home to their family. That's why I say shit like, you know what, Errol need to cut out the drinks, because he can get in there with a nigga who don't drink and get his head beat in and not make it back. He might end up like Patrick Day. So I'm just telling you facts. So y'all can act like UDC is hating. No, we saying necessary shit so these niggas can get it together. That way they're not out here stretched forever. Nigga stretched and never waking up from it. You know, that ain't nothing cool. You know, nobody want to bring out breaking news. This person didn't make it. So, you know, factor all that shit in while y'all being starstruck. But salute to everybody, man, that participated.
Yeah, man. Any channels out there, I just want to say this, bro. I think I'm gonna do a video on it. All these channels out there, man, that's giving this man a pass on it, making excuses or acting like it's all right. All of y'all motherfuckers are idiots, man. Straight idiots. And I think I am gonna do a video on it. All of them. I don't give a fuck. If the shoe fits, fucking wear it. But if you giving him a pass, if you making excuses for him, and damn sure if you celebrating and giving accolades to him saying I'm a savage, y'all all fucking idiots. And you're gonna hear some more about this later today.
There it is. Flamo 24, you still with us, bro?
Yeah, man. It's like, yeah, the same thing, you know, that D was saying. Man, it's just crazy how we can come up with all these facts, and you know, people say, oh, they hate us, or people come up with an excuse to justify these actions when they clearly wrong. It's like these people are brainwashed, man. It's sad. Like, y'all don't realize this man could have died, and all these conversations could have been totally different conversations. The thing is, y'all are enabling this dude to do the things he's doing, because you know, you got people that was saying he don't even drink. Then he gets caught drinking.
Right.
And it's like, oh, he not an alcoholic, bro. Alcoholics get in accidents and get DWIs, bro. Like, that's a sign of being an alcoholic.
Right.
Drinking too much, right, or just irresponsible drinking is a problem. Facts, like, regardless of if he drinks every day or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like Unbiased was saying, if I was getting paid millions and I'm a unified champion, I'm not out here drinking. Not that much. You're talking about hitting the club every day. You had a dude come and say he in there on the weekdays, buying out the bar and on the weekends. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, still, you know, yeah, it's just like, come on, man. Y'all are, at this point, man, y'all are in denial, bro. Y'all get mad at Bomac for calling him a drunk, and the day later, this motherfucker wrecks his car, and y'all still got like, okay, if he wasn't none of this shit, none of these things would happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, and then you know he's young and he's this and that, bro. Listen, when you up there like that, and you're an athlete,
and you advised by Al Heyman,
yeah, you gotta make a choice. You gotta be like, come on, man. I got too much to lose, bro. You just unified, bro.
Just unified.
You just unified. You ain't had the titles a month. And you flipping cars, and these same people,
Hell,
you
bro.
know, these same people are the type of people probably in his circle that are people that he, you know, are friends with that condone that shit and let him actually leave like that. Like our TBA was saying, man, shit. Even if I would have had to get my ass beat or we got a tussle or whatever, I'm finna get these keys. These are the type of people that the shit that we saying, they'll say, oh, we hating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we told y'all this shit months ago, oh, y'all don't got no proof. Y'all don't got, and then the DWI, the car wreck, and now it's still he don't have a drinking problem. Bro, you can't argue with everybody about this shit because these motherfuckers are idiots, bro. They're just idiots. They're fans of their favorite fighters. You can't do no wrong, bro. Can't do no wrong, bro. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Like I said prior, if it was Canelo, if it was Crawford, if it was fucking Lomachenko getting in a fucking car accident like that, there will be so many videos about that shit. Nick, we damn near the only people really was talking about it. Now, only reason people are talking about it is because they really don't have a choice because it's out there. You know what I'm saying? So if it's, and then even then, it's still people not really speaking on the shit. But if it was anybody else, you know what I mean? If it was fucking Usyk, he would have got flamed. If it was Canelo, he would have got flamed. Ryan Garcia, he's young. He's way younger than Spence. Do you hear about him getting in fucking DUIs and shit? You know what I'm saying? Do you hear about him having an alcohol problem, bro? Or drinking and doing all this dumb shit? It's just, bro. He has the wrong people around him. When I seen that video, when he's all cordial with Broner and Javante and Easter, but guess what, bro? I ain't trying to throw no cross between their friendships or whatever. You are on a bigger level than them, bro. You are more promising than them. All them motherfuckers, Easter done lost. Broner lost multiple times. Even though Javante Tank ain't lost, he ain't fighting nobody. He ain't unifying. You unifying and shit. You going somewhere. So to stay on the right track, you can't let these people influence you to fuck up your career. And that's it.
Right. You hang around a nigga who was always getting drunk and threatened to kill himself multiple times. Like you hang around the wrong the niggas he hang around with, they probably not in the right mental state for his career right now. You know, because I think that, you know, Errol Spence is a bright kid, man. Like, you know, I think that if he wasn't around these certain individuals, he'll be doing a lot better. You know, I think he would, but I just think that with alcohol in the system, he's easily influenced. So that's another reason why he should be encouraged to probably stop drinking, because maybe he's just easy to influence, man, when you have alcohol. I think it's more of like he know the people that he associate with love to drink. It may have been where, like, you know, I'm gonna pay for this so they can get their drink on. And eventually you're just like, yo, Earl, come on, man, just drink with us, bro. You pay for all of this shit, you're not gonna have one sip. And that leads to one drink, two drinks, three, four, goddamn. Nigga, turn up. So hey, that's just how it be, man, out here. But niggas gotta be real about this shit. 1-2 Kid.
Yeah, man. First shout out to UGC and shout out to Black for having me on and everybody down with the UGC. You know, if you want some real talk, sub to us because we touch on them subjects that other people don't want to touch on, and that's just what it is. And nobody hating on Spence. We just saying he playing Russian roulette and he keep loading his gun with more bullets. You got to play it by the numbers. We just putting it out there, and you know, so you could call us the motherfucking moral police because ain't nobody safe. We're gonna come down on anybody. We're gonna hold them accountable, and we're gonna put it out there. We're gonna talk about the stuff. We ain't doing it for subs. We ain't doing it for dope. For nothing. We ain't doing it. We doing it because this is how we feel about it, and somebody need to say something. And this is the realest platform right now in the YouTube community. And if you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got to say. You guys enjoy your day. I'm
Appreciate
gonna
you,
enjoy
1-2
mine.
Kid.
You too,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Enjoy your day, bro.
You too, dog.
Later, fellas.
All right, no doubt. So yeah, man. Salute to IOTBA Boxing Talk, Unbiased, Angel Santos, Charles D, Free Charles D. Shout out to Iron Kong, Tommy Temper. I didn't see him on this one. Shout out to IBFP, even Bruce fucking Vane, and everybody, man, that's been putting out the real content, man. All the real shit. So
Hey, Black, I just spoke to Red Glove yesterday, bro.
oh yeah?
Yeah, that man been AWOL for a minute. He said he been real busy with work and all that, but he'll be back soon though.
Yeah, he was on my last live stream.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't already. And for the ones catching the playback, man, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. And go to the channels tab and subscribe to everybody in that UGC click. So that's really all we got for this one, man. You already know it's more heat to come. And you know, it's the realest boxing talk, man. No other movement like it. So get with it. It's your boy Black, Flame-O, and D Jefferson, man. We'll catch y'all on the next live stream. Peace.
All right.